All right, let's stop talking about our country slowly imploding.
Now that I'm live, we can talk about things that are important, like our imaginary game.
Exactly. Well, it's more productive than everything else we're
We
talking
can talk about old Ashton.
All right, so does anybody want to do a recap of last week's events?
I'll do it.
Or the week before last week's events, I guess,
Yeah.
would be the actual.
Okay, so we decided to double back with a wagon load of carcasses to Old Ashton to give them a. Is that not a appropriate?
No, we did that. Yeah.
I saw your face planting. I was like, that's literally what it was. We followed
It is what you did.
Someone else survived the encounter. We followed their tracks to a point where they stopped for a while, then back to Old Ashton. Basically, info dumped the information to like the guard captain, the mayor, the reeve, whatever her name was. I don't remember off the top of my head. It was Jarek and I don't remember the other person. But it's less important to the story at large right now. We kind of split the party, dealt with carcasses, information gathering, talking to various sources, but then all met back up at the mayor's office where we were talking to kind of comparing information. He was like, "Oh, these people attacked us," and we were like, "No,
Jack and Jarrett.
Oh, is that the guy? Yeah, because I got that written down, but I didn't write down what he was. I thought that was the guard captain.
He was the guy that was already there speaking to the lady.
Yeah. Guard captain is Steelstone. If I actually read my own notes, that would be useful. So we conversed with the reeve and him. It came out that his story was bullshit. I believe was it Rickard that went to actually go like put a hand on him, and then he like was it you?
No, that was Henry.
I can't allow you to do this, Hal. He flipped his shit as soon as Hal touched him. Went out the window, and he was a lycanthrope. A bunch of wolves attacked. We had a bit of a combat in the street, and by in the street I mean everybody was in the street while I was hiding in the office, just pew-pewing spells out. Everybody
covering fire from a covered position.
Yeah, everybody failed attempting to grapple the fucking lycanthrope until me. I managed to crit him and grapple him, and then I handed him off to Rickard while everybody just dogpiled on him. We managed to successfully drive back.
Dogpiled a lycanthrope.
that was an accident. And it's better than the ones I try. Completed the combat. I believe we started talking about looting the carcasses and dealing with Jarek, and that's where we wrapped it up.
That sounds, actually pretty definitive. I don't think you left anything out there. I can remember.
Yeah, I'm currently carving up these wolves that have been shot down in the street.
So, because you did a very good job and you didn't flub anything, I'm going to start giving out certain rewards for people that do the recaps.
I would like a silver weapon from Jesus.
You receive an inspiration point.
I will take an inspiration point, and I will mark that on my doodle.
Oh shit! Oh.
What?
I'm an idiot, and I forgot what day it was because I've been up for about 13, 14 hours at this point. And I just got a text from my aunt giving me a happy birthday. We said, "Oh, it's apparently my birthday," and it's
It's your birthday.
Yeah, I didn't even realize it.
Happy birthday, Aaron!
Hey!
I should have known that. We were literally talking about this like yesterday.
Yeah, we were literally talking about it.
Happy birthday.
I should have known it. It's my fucking birthday.
Well, after
you weren't the only one that forgot.
After like
Roach.
22, you stop caring.
Yeah, especially when you haven't had a party in 3 years.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't had a birthday party since I was like 14, so.
Yeah. So, okay. So yeah, you get yourself a nice inspiration point.
I'll take that. I'm gonna need it with these stats.
26 today. I had to do a calculator because I'm tired.
In all fairness, I thought I was 30 the other day until Leah reminded me I was 31. That wasn't just me going, yeah, I turned 30 for the second year in a row. That was me just forgetting what year it was.
Where am I? Who am I?
All right, so let's attenuate that tog a little more.
So, you are currently in the middle of the street. Well, we ended it off last time with the retreating of the wolves that had attacked, and the dead werewolf at your feet, which have now turned. We established turned back into an individual you did not remember seeing. They turned from. They were a Jackham originally. Then they turned into a werewolf, and then they turned into, after they died, back into what you can only assume to be their true form. And now a low kind of din of battle has receded, and just kind of quiet has replaced it. The slow crackling of a couple of fires off in the distance, but nothing too bad. You don't see any large plumes of smoke or anything. And you don't hear any screaming or any cries of help. And then things start getting back, and you start hearing people getting out of their homes and checking the damage.
Is anybody checking on the kid that Hal murdered?
Oh fuck yeah!
Oh yeah!
Oh right!
We left that out. We murdered. Oh no, we
murdered an innocent.
It was the lycanthrope.
No, it was an arrow.
No, that was an arrow.
It was an
We're
arrow.
using bows and arrows. They were very smart.
Yes, the random creature, or not the random creature, the random individual.
The stable boy that I
The
accidentally.
commoner that you found. Well, that not found. Well, your arrow found him.
It was a choice.
Yeah, after a couple of minutes, somebody comes out of the stables and goes, fucking no, Henry, or no, not Henry.
Henry's here to see us.
What's my character's name?
He's
Hello?
come to see us. Arrow in the chest.
It was the first thing that came to my Fritz. There we go, Fritz. Like, tried to wake him up. It's not coming to the arrows. The arrow hit home, and he died before he hit the ground.
I'm actually gonna go over to him and check on his health. Is he
The dead one?
Yeah, he's dead.
Oh yeah, he's dead. And the arrow went through his heart.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Poor kid never stood a chance against such violence.
I am gonna go up to whoever's looking over the boy's body and ask, are you a family member? Did you know the boy well?
No, I just work with him. I worked with him, just in the stables.
So are you saying that he has no family?
I don't know. He just kind of work together.
I'm just gonna like turn my back on him, like I'm walking away, so like me and Hal are facing away from each other, and like as I'm going by, do like a quick little whisper in his head, and just go, I'm kind of obligated to cantaloupe his skull, so we might want to deal with a family situation soon.
Why do you need to cantaloupe his skull?
And then I'm just gonna keep going. I'm gonna go over to Rickard and just grab him by the face and start looking him over, and be like, Rickard, are you okay? Are you okay? Like checking his eyes and grab him by the ears.
Gonna calm him down.
You okay?
Can I retrieve my arrow?
Oh god.
Oh.
And then while I'm retrieving the arrow,
Roll a d4.
I'm gonna say to the boy, who's here, would you mind seeing that this boy gets a proper burial?
The arrow is deeply stuck into the chest cavity. So you like get up there and you try and yank it out with your hand. Then you kind of get leverage with your foot, and you're just nope, that ain't budging. And what'd you say specifically?
Would you mind seeing that the boy gets a proper burial? And I'm
take the hero. Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
and I'm gonna give the boy
Hush money.
no, I'm gonna give him a gold piece and then
So hush money.
give him three gold pieces to bury the boy.
All right. Is anybody else looking?
Okay.
Yes.
No, I
I'm
don't.
gonna-
Not you guys.
Before they leave, I'm just gonna say a quick blessing, help him on his way into the other world.
They're gonna be with the giant dragons in the sky.
What?
So
I'm gonna go back to now carving the walls.
okay. So I'm gonna leave Ricker go back to the body, and I'm gonna kind of like kneel down next to it, like I'm kind of like checking it over, see if there's anything I can do, and I'm gonna take out one of my daggers, and I'm gonna very surreptitiously stick it in the back of his skull.
In the brain. He's not. This is Walking Dead. You're not walkers.
You don't know me. You don't know what I'm obligated to do.
They don't all turn. Or are you playing Morgan from season?
Oh, I don't know. I stopped watching after season 2.
All already turned.
Hal, what is wrong with this guy? He's always doing weird things to bodies.
They all turn. Okay.
So
So
it's just just like the dagger like up through the back of the like right where the spine hits the cranium.
yeah. Okay, you do that. Doesn't seem like
You further destroy a dead body and desecrate the corpse of a young boy.
it doesn't seem like anybody notices. They're all like there's a lot of the guards are kind of going around doing head counts, seeing what's going on, who's hurt, who's not hurt, etc. So not many people are paying attention. After
So I have
Yep,
two
go.
questions.
yes.
Is this like normal lycanthrope things where once they turn, their clothes get destroyed?
Well, that's
Are we rated to be R?
technically it's a polymorph that's using.
I've already had a naked dwarf, so I'm pretty sure.
But
Okay.
It's a modified
Okay, fair enough.
polymorph.
It's like it's like polymorph that's kind of like a curse kind of thing situation.
Well, it's modified because you retain. Because you technically you when you turn into this form, you can if you go to 0 hit points, you just die. You don't revert back. So it doesn't say
You die in
that.
real life.
No, I think his clothes wouldn't turn with him.
Alright,
Yeah, but in
then I can
polymorph
go.
it does. That's what I'm saying. But
Yeah,
I'll go with
It's
the-
because it's a disease over an actual.
Yeah, I'll go with it. Doesn't the clothes
then
don't come with.
I meant to say this. So I'd like to go see what he has on him. Just rifle through his pockets.
Well, yeah, but he doesn't. Okay, so when he turned, he was inside, so you'd have to go. You find scraps of his clothing and stuff, kind of hanging off of him.
Did
couple of,
anything fall on the floor when he turned? Then
You look around for a bit, and you find. Let's see. Check this. That one.
Was that NG?
Yes, I was saying. So, you find 3 gold pieces and a pipe,
like a smoking pipe.
like a smoking pipe.
Any tobacco?
No, at least none that's usable. There might have been something, but it did not survive the transformation. But after a good couple of minutes, you guys kind of milling about, Henry starting to skin these 2 carcasses.
Right out in the open.
Yeah, right
out in the middle of the
just-
street. Not
Hey, it just starts bringing it down.
Should we go see the mayor?
Pyres of wolf organs just laying in the street.
Yeah. The town guard captain comes up to your group, just kind of coalesced around each other, sticking near each other. The older dwarf, stocky dwarf, that you know as Armad, comes up and just thank you for protecting the Reeve. We're able to get her away while you were able to keep these beasts at bay. We have, as it's shown that you have at least some measure of success against these creatures, the Reeve has authorized me to ask of you a favor to the town.
I accept.
Rickard, you really need to get control of your brother.
Is that,
Okay.
I mean, all of you accept, or are you not together?
I'm pretty certain that I can speak for everybody here.
While the knife like slips through kind of a harder bit of the wolf's pelt and goes, "What's the task?"
Well, these wolves had to have come from somewhere. He points to the big dire wolves. That's not too hard to find. They've been spotted ever so often, small packs in the bigger forests. But this, pointing to the body, if what you say is true about the other attack, that means there's some sort of pack around here. We need to get this under control. So I'm authorized to hire you in the capacity to find these creatures and deal with them.
Damn it, Midge.
Sorry.
Just point us in the direction.
Well,
How much? They said they're hiring us. That means they're paying us.
Oh, I don't deal with the money.
we'll
We'll deal with the money then.
Well,
Rickard was always the one on the tiller.
fair compensation.
I just stocked the shelves.
How about for every proof of a dead direwolf, we'll pay you 10 gold pieces for the ones that you can prove.
We killed all of these ones.
Carving a bit faster now.
In the mission coming ahead, there's good faith. Kind of gesture towards you, Hal. We'll pay half of that for the ones you can prove that you killed so far from this pack. The ones from the caravan too.
Does anybody remember how many we killed over there?
He has
Yes.
pelts, doesn't he?
I have
So-
pelts and teeth to do that.
So we just count pelts then.
Yes.
How much do
Essentially.
those weigh again?
Quite heavy.
5
actually.
pounds each.
Yeah.
We're not gonna. Oof.
I mean, I can still carry a few more.
And how about 100 gold
Take the wagon with
pieces? How about 100 gold pieces for the completion of the mission?
I'm-
And any loot you find.
I'm gonna go to the body of Jarek and just like grab him by the hair and pull him up a little bit and go, "What about these?"
Well, we can't necessarily prove that they're lycanthropes or werewolves or whatever they are after you've killed them. Kind of just normal.
Honor
Points to the
system?
person.
We're gonna need one thing of you if we are to go under this mission.
Wait! I got one point. 100 gold. Just want to point out, there's 6 of us. It's hard to divide 100 gold between 6. How about 120? Just to make it easier to divide between.
I'm happy to forego my share of the cut
Carry
if
the
it means
4.
we put a towns full of people. If we bring them,
I'll split
safety and
my share with
security.
Hal. I'll split my share with Hal.
But I do have to mention that direwolves are no problem, but these, pointing to the lycanthrope,
When he points, I'm gonna shake the head a little.
only 2 of our party. Hey, dragon skullcats next to the right. Only 2 of our party really can even harm them. We need silver.
Silver's hard to come by. It's not in coins.
Start flitting my wand around in my hand. Yeah.
We could. You could talk to the blacksmith, or maybe the general store. They might have something that could damage these creatures. You don't even necessarily have to kill them. You just have to drive them away from the area.
Yeah, but if we kill them, we get the money.
Well, you get the money if you drive them from the area.
Well, how do we? Well, we get the extra money for killing them.
I'd be safer in the knowing that these beasts do not live to attack more innocents.
That's honorable. But yes, you can. It's not just something you need to rush out and do on a whim. Take your time to prepare for the task ahead. It rained yesterday morning, so there should be fresh tracks that should be visible for at least a day, wherever they lead you. From what we could see, they retreated. They retreated to the northeast. So that probably to the woods up there.
Is there any silver in town whatsoever?
He said
You'd have
talk
to
to the blacksmith of the general
Have
store.
to talk to the blacksmith. Other than silver coins, but even those aren't pure silver.
Would you
I wouldn't know.
get a message to townspeople, possibly for donations, if they have anything?
Try, but we're not we're not a rich
random people are
village.
going to give us their chalices.
Because this is old Ash. These complete strangers want all your silverware.
We're to silver weapons. I mean, it would be good for the guards to be able to silver a few weapons
What is
as
this?
well.
Is this Sterling?
in
No,
case-
get the fuck out!
In case this happens again.
Well, we'll ask around, but again, it would take time.
Okay.
I don't see where the problem is. I'm good to go right now.
Well,
How many wolf pelts do you have, Mitch?
Is this including the 2 that I've just taken from these ones?
Yes. I'm gonna say enough time's passed.
I have 7.
7 to get 5 gold pieces per pelt.
Yes. That's basically for each pound of weight I get.
Are you going to take this guy's pelt too?
No, I don't go about gassing up humans.
I
I would
already,
take
I already
those.
cantalouped him, so it's an easy start position.
Right, yeah, I'll go talk to the blacksmith. We need.
Yeah, I'm going to join you because
I need silver knuckles.
stuff. Yeah, I need silver stuff to actually be able to hurt these guys.
I'm good.
Well, you go about your business. I'm sure if you let the townsfolk know what's happening or how if you're helping, they'll try and help you as much as possible.
Thank you.
Are you gonna sell the rest of those? Wait, did he take the pelts?
Is he just dragging them now where he goes?
He didn't take the
Armand-
pelts. He's just paying you for the
Oh,
for the
okay.
kills. So
Yeah,
you still have
and-
the pelts.
ever so slight, like marking them off. I'm an honest person. I wouldn't.
And then you could sell the pelts or something. You know?
I'm
then
going
you
to
could
turn
sell the
these into a
belts.
fucking huge cloak as well. I'm
No,
doing.
fair enough.
Or you got enough material there to have like a train of 40 feet behind you. Just
I know. I
Fight
just
these
like.
wolves. You're gonna go fight the wolves, and like you're wearing their brothers.
I think one dire wolf is enough for a nice cloak.
Yeah, for like a regular sized person.
Wolves are pretty big.
So we might need winter cloaks at some point, guys.
Yeah.
I know. I think we need to fight a tailor. Is what.
it's like Game of Thrones in the North, but this is how you show your superiority. You just have the bigger cloaks. You're getting bigger and bigger.
We get team cloaks. So like in the bowling team gets the same shirt. Like we have that but with a cloak.
Oh my god.
We're
So what
the
are you guys
wolf
doing?
cloaks.
This
Shall
is
we?
The worst and best idea I've ever heard.
Hell, if you need me,
yeah.
I can help you at the blacksmith. I'm very good with words.
I think we got it.
How about you and Rickard go to the general store because they might. The Ahmad said that they might be able to help us with provisions and
We
silver
might be able
weapons.
to find like a set of silverware. I'm sure a butter knife will do something.
You go find out. We know you're
Okay.
good with words, so we'll let you go figure that out.
Seriously speaking, though, does anybody actually have a charisma higher than mine?
What is
What's
your
your charisma?
charisma?
16?
I have the same as him.
Yes, I have the same as I have a 15 actually.
So, I have the highest.
Is it higher? I mean, is 16 more than 7?
Yep, best talker.
Okay.
Oh,
So
we're fucked.
I like that Christoph
Got-
Ben is legitimately playing the idiot savant from Fallout.
Yes. It's amazing.
What intelligence? 10 charisma.
yeah.
10 luck.
Who's going to the blacksmith?
I am.
I am.
I am.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going
Well,
to
I'm
as
going
well,
wherever
but
Rickard goes, so I guess.
Oh, I think we all are. I think we
Okay.
all
If I say there's just me on my own, I might as well just go.
Okay. So you head over to the blacksmith. I believe you guys have already been there.
Mhm.
I have,
during-
yeah.
Yeah. So you head back to Marvin Reed's blacksmith shop. It looks to be about the same. As you walk through town, you notice the attack seems to have been fairly localized to the area you were in. The attacks around the town, it didn't seem like they were meant. They were coming through to your position. They weren't just attacking the town in like a blanket kind of attack. Very localized. So, all told, once you get a block or two away, the town looks fairly normal, except people are on edge or trying to
I'll
scatter.
have a trail of blood like following around from his like 40 pounds of skinned
Fresh skinned carcasses.
fresh unprocessed leathers.
No,
He's
I
gonna
think
start smelling really soon.
probably. But you walk up to the blacksmith shop. It's a nondescript, normal-looking blacksmith shop for the area, kind of rural-looking, very open air. There is no work currently going on in there, but you do see Zed nearby. Looks like he's just getting back to the shop. Looks like he might have ran somewhere, but he's coming towards the shop from the outside as you get near there.
Hail, friend.
Henry's come to see us.
no.
Is that what we're doing now? We're doing NPC responses. Hey, Henry's come to see us.
Hello.
Please stop.
It hurts out.
Please stop. Please.
Hello. How can I help you?
We've been bestowed a mission by the Reeve to rid the area of this new threat that is upon the town, and we require silver for silvering weapons. And I was wondering if you had any silver to silver weapons and knew how.
I have some silver in stock. Not too much. And it would take a good amount of time to finish the work. But what are you looking to silver?
Puts a warhammer on the table. This
Yeah,
one.
I need my long sword.
Oh.
Rickard, you need your long sword.
I just need a pair of like knuckles, like
Yeah,
It's
we
like
need
brass
brass knuckles
knuckles.
coated in silver as well. We need that made up.
Silvered brass knuckles.
Yeah, silvered brass knuckles.
Well, I've only got enough, if I recollect correctly, to do maybe 2 of these that you request.
We really need all. If we found you some more silver, would it be possible?
how much more silver would you need?
How far away are the silver mines of Skalitz?
About and silver weapon, or to create enough material to make silvered brass knuckles to put them. Yeah, essentially, for every one of these, it's about 100 gold pieces worth of silver. That's solid silver, obviously.
So it costs the same amount to silver a pair of brass knuckles as it would to do his longsword.
Yes, because a silvered weapon it's a very thin sheen of silver across most of it, except for certain areas where you're spreading it around in different areas. The cutting edges have thinner pieces than the other edges. It's the exact way of doing this. But a brass knuckle, you're going to have a more even coat across the entire bit of it, and yeah.
So can you repeat how much?
It would cost about 100 gold pieces of silver per weapon. And that's including the time as well, but it's negligible
Now,
when it comes to the price.
why this silver? You don't need to put it on every single part of the weapon, especially with my warhammer. You can just put it on the strike faces.
Well, there's a chance it could slough off if it's not secured down with an even coat around the entire weapon.
As we have no knowledge of this area, and you are obviously an expert, we will defer to you.
I could cut down the price and I could get you one silver weapon in its totality, and 2 weapons that might work for a while. With the current materials on hand.
But if we got you more silver, you'd be able to do.
Yes, and it'd have to be pure silver, about 100 gold pieces worth.
What's the play here, gentlemen?
I think Rickard gets a sword.
Has he hit anything with it yet?
Does that matter?
Yes, I have.
Oh, okay.
I wanna do the side mission where we get the silver from the mine.
Well, I say that if people can't be support, who can be support out of you guys? I can be support. I can heal and stuff. Can anyone else do something like that? Then we don't need to get everyone.
I'm real
I
good
can
at punching
fucking hit
things.
I can also make, just for the same amount of silver, I could make 20 pieces of ammunition of a type that you can use.
We all shoot different weapons, don't we?
I think 2 of you use bow. 2 of you use. Oh no, one of you uses a crossbow. The other one uses a longbow.
Yeah, I use a longbow. Rickard uses a crossbow. Barrett
Okay.
has
Here's a crossbow.
He has a heavy crossbow, different bolts.
And I have a sling.
Why don't we give Rickard his a silvered sword? He's good with it.
So am I.
So all hands for Rickard.
Wait. Can Rickard or Hal? Can either you two do any support stuff?
I am a fighter. Rickard is a fighter.
I am a barbarian.
I don't know if maybe they have an ability that can pump up other people around them. I have no idea.
Here's the thing: Hal can still do roughly the same amount of damage with his bow from a distance.
Guys, I'm telling you, if we're looking at this like a campaign map, we should go do that side mission where we can go get more silver.
I think
mean,
we should.
I get that.
I think we should go get more silver.
Yeah, I like that idea. That solves the question. That solves really the problem that we have right now. So let's go be miners.
How much is it? How much is what's the price for silvering the weapons again?
100. Well, it's basically the cost of materials. Since you said you're getting a mission from the Reeve, about 100 gold pieces.
Just want to make sure that was it.
I mean,
Okay.
do you need to get it? Depending on if you have any time constraints, you need to. If you want to get it out of here at any point during today, you might want to start pretty soon. Take some time to get the weapons treated and ready.
Let's go.
You have enough to do 2 now, right?
2
Yes.
iffy ones, 1 good one.
No. I can do 2 good ones, or I could do 1 good one and 2 iffy. Because you have 3 weapons you want to silver. I could get 1 good one and 2 iffy ones for what I currently have available, or 2 good ones.
And 2. And we have 3.
The iffy ones, like I said, it's more a case of it not being seated correct. A full coat makes it harder for the silvering to slough off or to get dislodged. But if it's not a full coat, then there's potentially with your warhammer, if you strike it in a certain way, or if it's struck not fully in the correct way, then the silver could just fly off at a point.
Okay. Rickard and Brother Xavier, why not leave your weapons here now, so that even if we can't find silver, these will be done enough that we can go and fight.
Very well.
Does that sound like a plan, Rickard?
What happens if we meet a problem?
Sure.
I have a great axe.
One of you can take my sword, and I'll sling back with my bow.
I also have a sword someone can take if they need it.
We are clad with weapons as a group. Hey, I killed one of these things for my shield. Like, I think we'll be okay.
Right, I'll start working on these 2 right away.
Thank you, Zed.
I need the payment, half up front.
100 each, right?
50
Yep.
each for half up front.
Who has
10 and
do
50
you-
gold.
You hand him 100 gold. You got 2 weapons, half up front.
Yeah, I'm
so-
paying.
Yeah,
for
he's
mine.
only paying for his.
I'm paying for mine.
Rickard, how much
Okay.
money do you have?
You can use my money.
I could put 20 towards it.
Level 2. Great.
Just give me 5. I'll pay for your weapon.
We might think about selling those pelts.
You might want to sell the pelts, buddy.
So did you,
Yeah, because that's all my gold.
Okay, so
You've still got
Henry.
15, Rickard. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, you put
No,
the money
that's not,
forward.
that's not what I said. I said I could give you 20.
I know. I said, just give me 5, and then I paid 45.
That doesn't mean my total is 20. That means I can give you 20.
Okay, well,
I don't have 15
okay.
left.
he has more than 20 gold. He was just gonna.
His
It's
max
fine,
was-
Midge.
So
Alright,
okay, all right. So Zed goes ahead and starts. He takes your weapons and goes into his shop, and you start hearing the forge start heating up, and hammers start to fall. Orders being barked out to his apprentices that are there.
All right, so what are we doing now?
Go to the general store.
Yeah,
Go to the general store, see if we can't find some more silver.
Didn't we just spend all of our money?
And yeah, find some money. That's the other thing.
Wait, let me get this straight. We're spending all of our money to make money.
Gotta spend money to make money.
When I was a
I
kid,
love that rat race.
I found some money before when I was a kid, but it wasn't mine, and people were bad about it.
Besides, it's not about the money; it's about the people.
So, you head to the general store.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I think you've been here before as well. The Naga's Vault.
Yes, we have.
Yes. So again, it's in a quarter of the town that was not attacked directly, so it's relatively calm and back to normal-ish around here. It's been a little while since the attack. And the shop seems open. The door's like slightly cracked open to get some air flow through. When you enter, there's like a little bell above the door, ding 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 ding, when you enter. And on the other side of the counter is what you assume the shop owner, the young human woman that is standing behind the counter. Seems to smile and goes, "Welcome to the Naga's Vaults. How can I help you?"
Well, you see, we're looking for
We need flatware.
for some silver, if you have any.
Silver, like coinage or just like
Pure silver.
Like no, like the bars.
Silverware,
Let me clarify.
bullion.
We have been given a mission by the Reeve to clear out the new threat that attacks the town, the wolves and the lycanthrope problem, and we are looking to silver our weapons, but the blacksmith only had enough silver to silver 2 weapons. We need a little bit more than that if we're going to go into the den of the wolves.
I'm fine. I don't need any.
Yeah, I wouldn't really be able to help you too much there. We don't really carry a lot of raw materials like that. We deal in pre-made items or
Do you have anything that's pure silver? Candlesticks, plates.
Silverware.
The defense of the town is at stake.
I keep having to remind myself how dumb I am. I'm getting used to.
We have a few candlesticks. She kind of gestures over towards one of the shelves on the side. You see a couple of various sized candlesticks on the shelf. A couple that look silvered.
Silvered, not silver.
You can't tell. They are metal and they have a silver finish.
What if we just take the coins and we hold down
You're in
the
a
window,
town of a population of 200 and you're looking for silver bars.
hold the coin there, and someone just hits the coin into its head?
Family heirlooms. Just anything.
If you really need help, we have items that might be of help. I don't know. You said you're fighting wolves and lycanthropes?
Yes.
Well, we have... she kind of ducks back behind the counter for a bit and then comes up with kind of like a half-fold, like little box, and you're kind of jangling glassware in it. Brings it up on the top. We have these if they might help. Holds up 2 bottles of kind of an opaque red liquid inside of it. Potions of healing.
I got it covered.
Okay. Things to help with fights. See, we don't normally deal with this. It's a farming town. We have you need seeds and grain. We have some of that. Or if you needed to repair your, if you needed to keep your lanterns running, we have barrels of pitch.
Pitch.
Fireworks.
Fire does
Rickard
what?
tells me not to set things on fire, but I accidentally set that guy on fire and it worked real well.
Is anyone else thinking what I'm thinking?
We set him on fire
We burn them out.
with fire.
We also have arrows, spare amounts of arrows. Need them hunting arrows, so they're not necessarily good for warfare, but
Use fire arrows.
could tie some cloth to them. Some pitch. If that would help. I'm not sure.
Are we talking about like a barrel or like a hogshead?
Hold on. She gets out from behind the counter and goes into like a side door in the building. Hears some rustling around, a couple of shifting kind of knocks and bangs. See her. She's like, you ever like roll like a keg or like a water thing? And you're not carrying it or you're not trying to lift it. You're just kind of rolling it on the rim to
just
do that.
scrooching it.
Yeah.
I've changed the barrel for a alcohol pump. So
Yeah, it's not a full-sized like oaken barrel, but it's like a half-sized oaken barrel. But she kind of rolls it out, so it goes up to maybe about like just above knee, like maybe just below mid-calf kind of size. It's a little thin in terms of like its width, but it's fairly good size. I mean, this is what we have. We have about 3 of these. People use it for torches and other such things they need, or to burn out brush that they need to get off of their field during
How much
planting
does it
season.
cost?
For the whole barrel?
Mm.
Well, you said you had a mission from the Reeve?
Mm. Indeed we do.
Then
Can we have it on
she can
layaway?
confirm. And she can confirm that if I ask?
Oh yeah, she could.
her or Captain Ahmad?
Normally it's 35, but 15 gold pieces?
What if we trade you
Cover.
these here animal pelts for the barrel of oil?
Hang on.
Pelts?
Mm. High
We
quality.
take pelts from local hunters. What are they? A deer?
Dire wolf.
Wolves, very large wolves, very very large wolves.
Let me see it. Kind of goes over to the counter and gestures to put one on the.
You're up.
I take one of the pelts off and.
We have 7.
You don't know how many I have,
Can you count to 7?
huh?
My intelligence is 7, so I'm going to say yes. I can count to at least 7.
Okay. It's 11.
more
Throws
there.
you for a loop. She takes a look over the pelt. This could be useful. Could make a blanket for a bed or cloak of some sort. I'll pay you pelt.
How about we just give you the 7 pelts for the barrel?
That's not worth it.
That would be
Please
totally,
don't listen to him.
yes.
Please
Oh.
don't listen to the imbecile.
Come on, Christoph.
Okay.
Let's go get something to drink.
I will give
Well,
you 3 pelts for the barrel and more arrows and then some cloth so I can make fire arrows.
All right. That sounds That sounds good. I'll agree to that. She puts out her hand for to shake on it.
I shake it.
Okay. When she gets the arrows, you get an extra 20 arrows, and a bolt of linen that's maybe about maybe half a yard across. So it's enough to make that. And you get a pitch barrel that has enough to coat a good number, like enough arrows. So maybe it's like you have 20, maybe. If you were to be very liberal with the pitch, you could probably get a couple hundred arrows out of that.
I'm about to say we could burn down like a city block with this fucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite a bit of pitch. Weighs quite a bit as well.
How much does it weigh?
Let's see here. I'm gonna go
like a barrel like that would weigh like 100 pounds.
I don't think it'd be 100. It's not a full-sized barrel, and I don't think pitch weighs as much as water. I'm thinking off the top of my. I'm gonna say like 75 pounds for the whole barrel.
Okay. Can anyone carry that successfully?
Do you also need any things related to magic? We have the healing potions, but we also have well, that caravan kind of cleared us out. We got a lot of our trade goods from them, and we had a lot of magical items that we sold to them. But I think we might have a scroll or two in the back. You'd like me to go look? Maybe they could be helpful?
I would.
She goes in the back, ruffling around a bit more, and she comes out with two scroll cases. Kind of reads the side of one of them. Unseen servant, and
I have enough voices in my head as it is.
Create bonfire.
I'm not a smart man, but fire is good. How about another pelt for the scroll?
Deal.
How?
Why are you just giving away my pelts?
Because I'm good at this, is what I do.
To be fair, that's about what you'd have to pay for. It's about equal.
It's fair enough.
Rickard has my money, so I gotta deal with your stuff. I'll take the scroll.
All right. So you get a scroll of create bonfire.
Rickard, I'm gonna get very close to slapping your brother.
Let's not do that.
Don't bring him next time if you don't want him to be there. You know, it's simple.
Somebody's got to watch him. The house isn't baby-proofed yet.
We haven't gotten those little plastic covers for the outlets yet.
Don't even get me started on those things.
Do you think we're gonna need the cart?
Maybe for the barrel.
Because you got a 75-pound pitch barrel.
We're just gonna burn the forest.
What if we? What
Hey,
if
if
we
we burn down
What
the
if we
forest?
found some glass, like some empty potion vials or something like that, and we filled them with pitch, and then we just throw them.
We should probably do that
Improvise.
too.
Improvised firebomb. Got it.
General, back to the
Molotov
general
cocktails.
store.
Do you want me to go get the cart? How?
That might be wise.
Or try to at least. Damn, priest hasn't burned it already.
There's a couple of empty vials you can buy from the general store, just like general glassware. It's five
How
gold
many-
pieces. 5 gold pieces for 10 of them.
I don't have that.
How about
You don't have
10
5
for-
gold pieces?
I just spent it all on fucking Rickard's
How
sword.
about 10 empty vials full of wolf pelt?
No!
Does that? I mean, it's 5 gold pieces for the lot of this. Does anybody have? I mean,
I give her 5 gold pieces. Fucking hell.
she takes it and she gives you like a little case. It's got 10 vials. They're about the same size as like a potion vial. Good sized one. So you could get essentially it'd be equivalent to if you did it correctly and set everything up, it'd be the equivalent of what do they call it inside of the manual? It'd be the equivalent of an. Not listed here. I was gonna say there's an alchemist flask, but I don't think they got it listed. Oh yeah, alchemist fire is an improvised weapon. Yeah, 1d4 fire damage essentially per one, with the chance of setting the target on fire.
All right, so we take those, fill them up, evenly distribute them. Everybody gets one.
I don't need one if I'm going to be using fire arrows.
All right, so
So you have 10.
4, 6. So everybody gets two. Hal gets none.
So everybody gets 2 fire
Fire
vials, fire bombs, whatever you want to call them. Okay, Balazar, you said you were going to get the cart.
Yeah, back from the priest if he hasn't burned it already.
You go back to the parish church, and you find the cart sitting empty by itself in a corner of the graveyard,
They killed
far
the
away
horse.
from everything else.
The horse is gone, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna go find the priest.
Okay. You take some time and you find the priest, which is inside of the church, and they seem to be preparing the bodies. All of the
That's a lot.
all
of
of the
carcasses.
all of the kind of acolytes are. We've got these like full arm coverings on their hands, and they got these like big bolts of linen, just kind of like wrapping the bodies very carefully. And the priest is kind of staying back about a good 10 feet further than he probably normally would.
So it's medieval hazmat.
Essentially, yeah. It's like the gloves are probably made out of like goat intestines or something like that, or something close. But you walk in and he hears you come through and he looks over. He's like, "Oh yes, friend.
Yes, blessings of Timora on you.
Any more bodies?"
Time Warner.
Not Timora,
Oh,
and not exactly.
Blessing of time, Warner.
There was a
I want to be more like a hex than it would be a
I was
blessing.
about to say. I curse you with Comcast.
Derogatory phrase.
there was an attack on the other side of town, and there might be some corpses coming from there. But I actually came to see if we could borrow the cart and horse, or we'll take the
Your
horse and
cart.
cart. What'd you do with the horse?
Lashed in front of the stables to the front of town.
Right. Well, you see, we got a mission from the Reeve, and we have some equipment we need to take with us, and so just gonna be taking the cart after I go get the horse, just so you know if it's not
It's your-
being stolen.
It's your cart.
Yeah, I know. I'm
We
just
don't
letting
want
you
it.
know that we weren't. Yeah, of course. All right. Good luck with the bodies.
Yes.
Oh,
Watch
there
this.
might be one more former lycanthrope coming through.
Wait,
Just so
an
you
act-
know.
An actual former lycanthrope? Like these. Wait, were these former lycanthropes?
No. They were just. I told you this. They were attacked by wolves and a couple of lycanthropes. There might have been one in there.
So
But I'm not-
now
but
there's an
pretty sure we blew their
actual-
Yeah, there probably will be an actual one. There was one on the other side of town. It attacked the Reeve, you see. Well, it tried to, but we stopped it.
All right.
And you make fun of me
Thank
for
you.
my talking.
I have no charisma, okay? It's a 7.
Thank you for the information. Please leave.
Yeah, of course. Blessings of Timor. And leave.
Yes.
Go find this horse.
Yeah, you go and you like, oh, you're about ready to like open the door, but like one of the acolytes opens the door for you before you touch the knob.
Comcast be upon you.
So you find the horse. It's latched to the other stable in town that was towards the front of it. Didn't seem to have been bothered. And you get it back. Everything's there. Ugh. Stop yawning, Chris. You're making me yawn.
It's fucking early.
So you yeah, I've been up for 14 hours. So you're able to get everything ready with the horse, get it moving again with the cart. All the stuff's there. You all right, Ben?
Yep. Yep, I'm good. I'm good.
I'm gonna pull it up towards wherever I last saw the group.
Okay. Well, they've been talking for quite. They've been preparing fire vials most of this time, so they're still pretty close to the general store. So you come up. Also, they have a 75-pound barrel of pitch, so probably couldn't get that far. So you're able to find them and pull up the cart in front of them.
I don't know about anyone else, but I'd quite like to rest before we endeavor anything.
A drink and a nap sounds perfect right now.
We need to wait for the weapons to be finished as is. Does anyone want to try and go to the Reeve to possibly borrow some money to pay off the rest of the weapons?
I think we
How
should
much
just get going.
do we need?
The more time we waste, the more time they have an opportunity.
Another
to
100
prepare.
gold?
Xavier, how much money do you have? Do you have enough to cover for the rest of your weapon?
Tog. Are you muted, Tog?
Did you leave?
I just wondered if I was the only one who couldn't hear him just then. I was like, huh?
We're all gonna go.
Is it
Okay,
too close
rephrase
right
that.
now?
Rickard, have you got enough money to cover the rest of your weapon?
No.
Okay, I have returned.
Do you have enough money to cover for the rest of your weapon?
Yes.
Okay, then I can help cover Rickard.
Oh, Rickard, oh you. Always covering for the pole.
What?
He is the pole.
Yeah, we're covering for the pole. Or you're covering for the pole.
Well, okay. Anyway,
All right, let's go see if we can't find somewhere to stay and get a drink.
The inn's a pretty nice place.
yeah,
Yeah.
let's go to the. I have this written down somewhere. The Sly Harlequin,
Yeah, somebody remembered. Great.
and go see Dury. Dury?
Yes.
Dooley.
Dooley.
So, you head into
She was just sitting in my lap.
you head over to the Sly Harlequin. Again, in a quarter of the town that hasn't really been hit. You were hit kind of in the more well-off portion of town where the mayor and the city center's at.
Oh God.
Oh, gee. But you head over to the Sly Harlequin, and it's relatively empty most of the times you've been in there. Kind of sent early morning-ish, because you got in pretty early in the day. So you head in. There's a couple of people at the bar, but it looks like they've been they're recently there. Like a guard and a couple of farm hands. It's like maybe they came in to escape the attack and they just haven't left yet. Haven't around. But yeah, Dury's there. She sees you come in. She's like, "Oh, I'm glad you didn't. I'm glad you're fine. I'm glad you're fine. I thought you went to go see the mayor. Is did everything all right? I heard that was that's where all the wolves went.
We slew them valiantly.
And the mayor's fine.
We think. I haven't seen her in a while.
And well, hopefully she's fine.
Captain
Did
Armad
you-
said they got her away safely.
Well, then I'm sure she is fine. Is there anything you needed? Did you need a drink?
I'm actually
Yes.
I'm just gonna stay outside with the horse and the barrel of pitch.
Why are we leaving matches next to the barrel of pitch?
I don't have any fire spells.
You've bought a scroll of one.
Right. I'm gonna take that out and just start reading it over. Not casting it, just
Yeah, it's
And it slowly increases.
standard spell scroll. It's written in a kind of an ancientish language, but somehow, whenever you can understand it. It's definitely a scroll of create bonfire.
Yes, my dear. We need housing and food.
Well, no, we just need to food, drink, and rest for a while before we go out.
Yes.
Just a drink is good for me. I'm gonna sit here and nurse it for at least 10 minutes.
I'm gonna be straddling the barrel.
I am gonna make sure my dog is okay.
So your dog is
Got bit
well,
by a direwolf, so
your dog's not necessarily fine.
That
It
dog
got
is not
fucked.
happy. That dog is not happy with its current state of affairs.
Where dog?
Dury passes that around, and when you offer to pay, she turns you down. Well, it looks like you've been through the ringer. Why don't you just enjoy this one on the house?
very kind.
Blessings of trauma upon you.
Yeah.
May you strike your enemies down with your
She's a-
rolling
she's a
pin.
bar-
I just
Bartender.
muscle him into a booth.
Just-
That's one of those. Okay, now.
Her enemy is just the town lush.
Yeah, exactly. May she strike him down with a rolling pin courageously.
Is there? Would
So I'm
anyone
gonna
like
take
to play a
30
game of
times.
cards?
Play a game.
Are we gonna do it with money again?
Let's not do money.
No, we'll play for honor.
Oh, thank God.
I can
Last time you
respect that.
took like 20 gold from me. It was ridiculous.
It's just like, no, I can't play cards.
Sure, I'll play.
What do you mean hustle? Well, I guess it's what did we do this last time? Poker.
Charisma.
Yes, it was a opposed charisma check. Okay.
Oh, hold on. How do I do these?
Just straight charisma.
Well, no, he has proficiency with gaming stats, so he gets proficiency modifier plus his charisma modifier plus 20.
But just a regular charisma check for me.
Yeah.
So I got a 21.
Anytime it wants to register.
Yeah, so that's a loss. It takes about you go for he goes back and forth for a bit. You think you got a good hand.
Holy fuck!
Oh, fuck. There it goes.
Yeah, it
11.
decided to go off. 4 times.
Charisma bomb.
Charisma!
You know what's funny? Not a 4
Not
rolls,
a
not a
single
single
one
one
of
won.
those beat. Yep.
Even a 20.
Even the
Even
20
a-
didn't win. Whap, 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 whap. Honor
I
flame.
love that 18 is a crit for me.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, it is.
That's really cute.
So you go for it goes back and forth for a couple of rounds. Balazar, you think you've got a good hand. He's bluffing. He's totally bluffing. There's no possible way he could have 3 dragons. But then
He has 4 dragons.
then he puts it down, and not only did he have 4 dragons, he had a full host.
Oh, that bad.
How did this beat my one king? I don't get it.
How does Big beat my king high?
There's gotta be a D&D theme like card game.
I'm sure
that
there's-
Oh yeah,
exists.
100%.
Alright, I'm gonna go
Doesn't it-
meditate for
doesn't-
half an hour.
It's like dragon something, wasn't it?
Are you
Well,
willing?
no,
that's
it's
Dragon
Dragon Chess is the chess themed one.
Yeah, which is actually three
Dragon
dimensional.
poker.
Oh god. Oh,
Hmm.
are you guys
Well,
yawning?
there's this thing you've got to believe in called the Heart of the Cards.
There's
and
Dragonfire, which is a game, but
I mean, there's also the deck of many things. We can play the deck of many things.
no.
No,
Nobody
but that's a
wins.
tarot. That
Nobody-
works off of a tarot deck.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
nobody wins that.
And I honestly
Nobody
don't
wins
think
that
Roach
deck.
would ever deploy that.
No, because I'm not an idiot.
It's
I'm
great.
not an idiot, and I know who you people are.
I would like to
Uh,
draw 5 cards.
Look, man,
Uh,
we had a guy draw 10 cards once and managed to basically like draw 4 really good cards, then draw 4 really bad ones, and then draw a card
There
that
are-
reset everything.
there
So
is
it
only
all
4
reset.
There's only 4 good cards.
You drew
no,
all the
now,
good. You drew.
There's some.
most of the
There are
good
some
cards.
that are. It depends
I
on
mean,
the deck size. There's
yeah.
there's an 11 deck. There's an 11 card deck and there's a 20 card deck.
You drew from the 20 card deck.
I'm
But
gonna
then
go.
it's very statistically bad because most of those cards are awful.
Yeah. No.
There's
That's
one.
the
Oh,
thing.
you're dead. Oh, okay, there you go.
Yeah, no, he got one where he was forced into the void, and then the next one was he died. But since they all resolve at the same time,
He just exploded.
he once again drew another card which reset everything, and it was just like, what? Nothing happened.
Actually, they don't resolve at the same time. Cards
don't?
resolve, and the cards resolve. That's why
In
you
the
draw
order
them
you
in
pick
order.
them.
Huh.
And there are cards that specifically state that something happens and you cease drawing cards. Like at the end of Critical Role,
Yeah.
spoilers, Grog draws a card that is the Void card. He
He's
and
transported
specifically
to like another dimension, and
his soul is transported to another dimension. His body becomes just a blank vessel, and it specifically states at the end of the card's description, cease draw or stop drawing cards.
okay.
So if he said, I draw 3 cards, he would draw 3 cards like in real life, but then he'd resolve them as they go.
Mhm.
That's how it goes. Yeah,
Alright.
that's how the deck of many things work. So,
So I was gonna spend 30 minutes meditating to get back his key.
all right.
Someone remind me to cut
Key to
that
what?
spoiler out.
Aha!
Yeah. I had to use it. So, what are you guys doing? What's the plan?
I think we are sticking with the 2 silvered weapons. I'm gonna set fire to things.
I'm gonna touch
And-
things.
And I'm gonna use coins.
I'm gonna smack shit.
Remember, you use spells and stuff in the last encounter. It hasn't been a day yet. So whatever spells you used, Baron.
Oh, that's why we were gonna
So-
rest.
I thought we were gonna have a rest. That's why we came to the inn.
Yeah, that would be an 8-hour rest you'd have to take
Mhm.
to regain your stuff.
It's like
That's
when
fine.
I said we needed room. I wasn't lying.
Okay.
How much does it cost?
Dury doesn't charge you, knowing that
Aw.
you're working for the Reeve and also that you help defend the town. She
She's the
lets you take
greatest.
she lets you take the rooms for tonight. She stresses this for one
Still.
for one day, for however long you're going to be here. But just that one day is the max. And then you have to pay.
She's still the greatest.
So you do have rooms, and you can wait. So you're just gonna rest, then take a long rest.
I guess.
And then collect the swords and then go.
Time.
Okay.
Do we have any dreams?
I had dreams. They were crushed.
No, not out of nothing out of normal dreams.
Abby normal dreams.
So you take 8 hours, and after about 8 hours, it's still kind of like late-ish afternoon. Like you kind of just like after that long fight, you're just kind of drained, and you just like collapse into like an actual decent bed, which is surprising, Henry, because you've been this whole time you've been inside
I've
the
been
tavern.
sleeping on the table.
You haven't been
we've
inside
all
the rooms
On
yet.
the tables.
But the rooms are nice. They have a nice bed
Table.
inside of them. But you,
Hey. Great for your back.
you all take the
Ashton would tell you that.
you all take 8 hours of rest and sleep, etc., and come out refreshed with your spells and your HP regenerated.
I'm still outside with the barrel.
You've been sleeping on the barrel. Are you curled up like a cat on top of it?
I don't sleep.
Oh yeah, no, you don't. You just kind
You do gain the benefits of a long rest.
Have you just been sitting there staring straight ahead?
Yeah.
Just everyone walks by and you're like, what the fuck?
I'm just sitting there on the barrel. People go by, I just go hi.
No, he's making that high-pitched noise.
Please, no. Please, no.
Harmonize!
But you still get the benefits of a long rest, Christoph. Nobody
Yes.
bothered you and didn't have any strenuous activity. So, you emerge. It's late afternoon, ready to go. All your spells, your HP, everything reset.
Let's
So, what's the
go
plan?
already.
Let's go see if the weapons are done.
Yeah, let's go over and check that.
Rickard, I haven't killed anything in a day. Half a
So
day.
you head over to the
That's a good thing.
You head over to the blacksmith,
Good.
and when you enter into the workshop area, you see Zed working on some what look to be horseshoes. And when he looks up from what he's doing, he goes, "Ah!" and points over to the side of the wall, and you see the two weapons that you had him work on the kind of hung up on the side of the wall, ready to go. Just put the second half, the rest over there, and he kind of points to an open countertop, and you can take those.
Put
Very well.
50 gold down
Thank
for
you.
Rickard.
I just put down my gold.
All right.
See, do you have anyone that can tan leathers in town? Or
Tan
pelts?
leathers.
Oh, for the love of
Helps.
Comcast.
Oh, by the love of the glorious God Comcast.
There's a.
Follow your nose to the tannery.
There's a couple of tanners between here and Poislock. They don't usually do things for other people. There's an actual tanner that I work with. He's an Aramore though.
Hmm. I have some direwolf pelts, and there's possibility I'll have some more. And I was wondering if I could get them treated.
Well, if you just need them treated, you could talk to the huntsman.
Where will I find him?
You can find him near the mayor's house, near the local the Reeves house. He'll be able to. He usually just treats the skins so that they can be taken to the tanners. So he could probably do that for you.
Okay, I'll go talk to the huntsman. Thank you. I'm gonna run to the huntsman quickly. You guys grab your weapons and get us ready to go. Yeah.
For time purposes, you head over. The huntsman is willing to treat the skins that you currently have for a couple of silver pieces.
Yeah, I have. I've got 3 skins remaining. So.
Yeah, he'll do it for a silver piece a piece. He'll do it for a silver piece per skin, essentially, just for the materials to do that.
That's a deal. And tell him there might be more where it came from. So.
He's all right with that. Essentially, what he's doing is he's just he's making them prepped for long-term storage.
Whoops.
So it's drying it out, but also keeping the hair and the fur intact and that kind of stuff. It's
Yeah.
he's just prepping it.
No.
So
worries.
getting it putting in salt and all that kind of stuff.
Sweet. I've taken them out of my inventory for now, so I'm just noting down how many I actually have in total compared to how many I have in my inventory. Cool.
Okay. So yeah, you are all prepared now. The ones that bought their silvered weapons. So Xavier and Rickard, you have silvered. Weapons. Hal, you have. If you've prepared them, you have 20 fire arrows.
Yeah, I only needed a short rest myself, so I've got 20 fire arrows.
Okay. and you still have probably, I don't know, 98% full barrel of pitch. And a cart with a horse.
Hey, we're doing pretty good. We have a horse.
Yeah, we got a horse, man.
If things get bad, we can always
Let's
just eat it.
Oh, Jesus.
Why do all our campaigns begin with us stealing a horse?
Technically,
didn't
just
steal it.
Well, actually, no.
Well,
that's
we
the
didn't
same
last
argument
time,
you had. Yeah, it's the argument you had from the last one. It's like, no, the owner's dead. It was not
My
stealing.
character and the Dragonborn character, not the Dragonborn character at the time, we had the Tiefling character at the time, took 2 horses from dead people.
So to clarify,
They
we're
weren't
not.
using them.
We're just taking. There's time for a short rest, but we're not taking a long rest before we get out of here.
We
No,
did
you
take
t-
a long rest.
You guys took a long.
In the tavern.
Yeah, we slept in the tavern.
It just moved us to late
Except
afternoon.
Christoph.
Except Kristoff, because Kristoff is scary.
I took a short
you-
rest in that time instead.
Yeah, and he decided.
Yeah, I
to
only
work
really
on-
needed to take a
He
short
only
rest.
needed. Yeah, he only needed a short rest, so he used the rest of his time to make the fire arrows. But yeah, Rickard, if you wanted to take a long rest, there was enough time to take one, so you can get the benefits of it, including
Right.
whatever is your fighter-related stuff and your HP.
Hooray!
I just
Right.
channeled my inner rage constantly, like that entire time.
It's just the, I'm so fucking angry.
Praise be to Trump! Anger!
So,
Yes!
so what's the plan then? What are you doing?
We're gonna go hunt down the wolf pack.
And
I
we'll
assume we're gonna retrace
find,
those
see if we can
tracks.
find the tracks and then follow them as far as we can
It
before
said they
it's
went
too dark.
northeast, correct?
Yes.
Yes, northeast.
info.
So if we check this, see northeast.
There's like a large forest there.
Yeah, it'd be
Yeah.
that large forest.
That large, imposing, deadly forest.
approx-
Oh, okay.
Based on the distance on this map here, I'm going to say it's approximately 8 feet away.
It's a small day's walk.
It's a hop, skip, and a jump if it's 8 feet.
But I say if it's a day's walk to get to the edge of the forest. but
One,
that would put us there in the middle of the night.
Just like burn down the forest.
Yeah, I mean, if the wolves
No.
don't have a forest, they won't be able to be wolves, right? Right?
No. No, because that might ruin the livelihoods of the people that we're trying to
They
protect.
asked us
They're
to
not
get rid of the wolves.
birds.
We got rid of the They're not squirrels, for Christ's sake.
No, but they eat deer and things that might come from the forest. You destroy one part of the food
Charcoal.
chain, it fucks up the rest.
They need the charcoal.
Oh yeah, whatever happened to the charcoal burners?
Oh God,
How about we head to that forest?
what doesn't happen to the charcoal burners? That should be the question.
Fucking, they were very prevalent in that game.
Them and their odd governmental system with their chairmen.
The same government system as communist Vietnam.
All right. Well, we got 2 options here. Wait till morning, then leave. We get to the edge of the forest at nightfall. Take another rest. Move into the forest the next day. Go now. Get to the forest in the middle of the night. Wait till morning and go in.
You should go
I don't
into the
think we
forest
should go at
in the
night.
morning.
I don't think we should go in at night. This is not a good.
We should start moving.
Yeah, we
We
should
should
towards
start
it.
moving before the tracks get too cold.
Right, but we shouldn't stay in the forest in the middle of the night. I don't.
What?
That's just ambush territory.
No, we're going
We've
to
been
get
ambushed once and we got away with it.
25 miles is about how far you can, walk at a good pace during a day. It's about 25 miles from here to the edge of the forest. So we're going to get there in the middle of the night.
The maps, it's not necessarily where those boundaries exactly where the edge of the forest. It's kind of like, it's a general guide. Think of this as a medieval map. There's
Okay,
like,
so it could be anywhere from 2 to 400 miles from here.
Based on how accurate the landmark system is,
I say we just go.
Or 12 to 14 feet.
or 12 to 14 feet.
Yes, let's just start going.
So we just head out now. We're going to get there late.
Then we set up camp, I guess.
We set up camp when we get.
Well, I'm just worried about all
Alright.
you weak people who need to sleep.
so
You already slept.
yeah, fresh, actually. Now,
You're gonna fuck up your circadian rhythm so bad.
Sleep.
I didn't sleep either.
So, you guys do find the tracks pretty easily, actually. It's a large group of paw prints leading this northeasterly direction. Not on any major path, but along a pretty easily traversable plain through a couple of farm fields, etc. It doesn't like take any special anything special to like keep up with it. It doesn't look like they were trying to hide their movement. You can see them coming in and them leaving, kind of paths. So they use the same way out and in again. But you continue to move. You continue to move northeast until about 4 hours later. It's getting kind of late-ish afternoon, maybe near dusk. They kind of hook north straight for a while until they get into the leading edge of a forest that looks to be like the offshoot of this forest on the map here that goes all the way over. And it doesn't look like they split up in the forest either. They stuck to what seems to be like a general path. Like, animals follow a certain path in the forest, and that kind of creates
Game trail?
a trail. Yeah.
The game
looks like
trail,
they-
except huge because it's fucking direwolves.
Yeah, when you say a large group, like
How large?
It looks like the ones that... It looks like...
Can we do
Well,
like
actually,
a survival
Single
check?
file to hide the
Actually, yeah,
numbers.
I mean, that would be a nature check to find that one out if you're trained.
But we
What about
also
survival?
we injured a few. They were blooded. There will be signs of that.
Yeah, there is some blood as well this whole time.
I'm trained in nature. I can check.
I
Yeah,
mean, so am I, but I'm curious. Are we gonna also do a survival check for like tracks and stuff?
This is the track that you're doing. It would be a nature check to do tracking.
Ah, okay.
Pause.
Okay. Now don't click anything. Fuck! God damn it!
How about you, Barrick?
I'll check it as well.
Save me, Barrick. You're my only hope.
Looks like it could be 10 that left the town, heading back this way, with 2 or 3 that are wounded. Some more so than others from the blood.
I'm riding the
So
barrel.
But you're not seeing normal sized tracks. You recall that during the attack on the caravan, the werewolf was a normal sized wolf when it was in its wolf form. So it doesn't seem like any. You're not seeing like a hybrid form tracks. It looks like these are all direwolf. that you're
Or
tracking.
they could be riding the dire wolves in the battle. My God.
So do we want to rest the night or move in during the night?
In for a penny, in for a pound.
Yeah. Might as well just move in slightly and then settle down. Form a defensive perimeter.
That is not what that means. That means we've already gone this far. We should keep going.
Until we find
Yeah.
That
them.
is the exact talk. That was the exact opposite interpretation of
I
what
think
that
we
meant.
should find. I think we should,
Smart, yes!
I think we should find them before they find more innocent people.
I agree
But
with.
what happens if they don't find innocent people?
I agree with Wolfsbane.
Wolfsbane? I mean, it's a better nickname than Henry's come to see us.
Wait, how many? Well,
I had an idea, by the way, for the end of that series. I wish I had actually gone through it, but it was going to be it was an end of the series thing where I was going to do like a black and white fade out of like a picture of Henry looking goofy because it's Henry, and it was going to be if it hadn't had like 40 endings like Return of the King, it would have been at the end. It would have been at the end. It would have been, and little did Henry know, less than 6 months later, during the cleanup of Rattay, he would die being decapitated by a pole arm. and then it would have a date. It would have like the date of his birth and the date of his like question mark, then like date of his death and the date. And then at the end it'd be like an epitaph and it'd be like, quote, Henry, he did come to see us.
He
After
did
all.
come to see
I'm getting quote. That was good. With like taps or something playing in the background at the end. I was planning on doing that,
Then like the shitty 80s music outro.
but I couldn't. At the end of that, I was just so drained by the end of that game. Just
By the
'cause
end
was
of it,
like-
you were like, God, kill me, please.
well, it was like, hey, this is the end. Nope, this is the end. Here's a 20-minute expo dump. Here's the end. No, here's the end. It's just like-
Still doesn't beat the Metal Gear Solid where the end is like a
All right.
cutscene.
We're on a bit of a tangent here.
Let's keep going.
Well. So, you got a 15 on that check. So, you go through the forest for a while, and it's getting close to dusk. Like, depending on, like, what side of a hill you're on, you're either in sunlight or in a shadow. It's, like, that close. Until you come into the beginnings of what looks to be a clearing. And as you go a little bit further in, you see a path. Just kind of starts out of nowhere in this forest.
Like a
It looks-
regular path.
Looks like a dirt path, and the tracks do go through it and like along it.
Are we going to be able to get this cart through the forest?
This is
Yeah, it's
bad.
big enough. You're following a dire wolf trail.
Yeah, fair.
Henry, where's your wolf pelts? I have an idea.
Sold 3/4 of them.
No, we traded away less than half.
No,
No, you
more
left
than
it.
half.
More than half.
Did we do 3?
4.
Four.
'Cause-
Or 4. If only you still had them on you, we could disguise ourselves as wolves.
You see, if we gain their trust amongst our society,
So not sheep in wolves' clothing, it's humans.
humans in wolf
clothing.
clothing.
humans in wolf's clothing.
I heard
But
this
yeah,
is-
you do
there's this bedtime story I heard once.
See, I
Sounds
I
like a
thought-
punk band.
I thought you said wolves, but somehow that like translated into my ears as poles. I don't know why.
You see,
Bob's
if we
got
trust
holes on
wolf's
the brain.
clothing. So, but yeah,
One
you do
of
find
us. One of us.
you do find a dirt path, kind of just like it goes from kind of this covered like mossy undergrowth, and then slowly kind of like goes into a dirt path.
Okay. I think we should follow the path.
Sure.
All right. So you you turn onto the path, and it's not as slow going as it was through the forest. You're not getting caught on as much. It's a lot clearer. You can definitely tell this is an overgrown path. Like you can tell where it used to be, and like there's growth like kind of over the edges of this what used to be a maybe a well-traveled path or a road of some sort. But you keep going for a while until you see just off of a little bend. You can see looks to be a hut of some sort with a caved-in roof. Like looks like a tree fell down. The roof is caved in, and the path seems to like snake around it and then keeps going.
It's a witch.
Why
You're
do
a
you
witch.
assume it's a witch?
Witches live in woods in little huts.
I
Let's see
mean,
what's. Let's check see if there's anything in this hut that we can use.
oh, let's just loot the random hut in the woods. Yes, that's a good idea. You know, this couldn't be possibly like something.
Does anything in the area look like it's been been disturbed at all? Any like unusual breaks in the trees? Anything that could be trap-like?
Why don't you do a perception check?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I can do that for you, good sir.
I'm gonna join you. I'm gonna give you help.
Good
Doesn't
job
matter.
with that help.
That was great help. Great help.
And Henry steps on an ID.
Oh, Jesus.
That fucking escalated quickly.
Wow.
Henry returned home from the war a changed man, both physically and mentally.
So you actually don't see anything. From what you can tell, this looks to be an abandoned hut of some sort. Like it looks like maybe it was a dwelling at some point. Maybe on, like it's a normal it's weird because there's a difference between dwellings that are near towns and dwellings that are kind of out in the rural country, and this definitely looks like a town dwelling.
Oh.
But it's been here for looks to be decades at this point. The logs are starting to rot through totally. A lot of the stone.
All right, I'm gonna dismount and go in.
Rigger's
Alright,
going to
you-
hurriedly
Bye,
try to
Emperor.
stop and fail.
Try to stop and fail. There's no door in the entrance, and when you go inside, it's walk into like a cobweb.
Don't burn it down.
Just don't burn it down, please.
And you look around, your eyes adjusting to the light, the little light that's getting through the broken roof. Looks to be an abandoned hut. It's floor now covered in like a small layer of dirt. Its
would like to
furniture's
investigate the
rotted to the
interior.
ground. Okay, do a perception check.
Whoop. Ah.
All right, you look around for a while. 2-room hut. You got like a main room, and then you have what looks to be like a storage area. Kind of looking around, you see like what looks to be an old bed that's rotted, kind of fallen through. An old hearth in the corner, but it's in the corner that was broken in by the tree branch, like the side of the tree, so it's all shattered and the stones are scattered everywhere. With an 18, you find on the door frame of the door that's rotted through, you were able to kind of like wipe away some of the grime, and you see not hash marks, but growth marks. Like, a kid is growing, so they mark it on the side of the thing with dates next to it.
How far back are the dates?
Looks like the last one you find is about 50 years ago.
Nothing else on the inside, though?
No, nothing of note.
Was that about when the war was?
I guess you would know this. Yeah, it would be around the time that Teutania became a thing. And that sparked the Unification War. Let's be around there when that started.
There's nothing else on the inside?
No, nothing of note. Got some stones from the old hearth. You got some rotted out wood and just dirt and moss.
I'm gonna come out like spitting and wiping cobwebs off my face. There's nothing here. Just keep going. Absolutely nothing here. There's no way that I could have missed anything. Ahoy!
Ahoy, ahoy.
Ahoy, hoy.
You keep going along the path because it just essentially hooked around that little hut. But as you go, you're looking around a bit more, and now that you're kind of know what to look for, now that you're on a more aware, this odd, just random town building in the middle of the forest, you look around and you start seeing look to blend into the normal landscape is now popping out to you. Old shapes, low walls of stone, or old dividers of property lines.
It's like an old Aztec city overgrown by the jungle.
Broken walls, broken wooden walls from a log cabin.
Can I do a history check to see if I would know about any cities that used to be in this region?
Yeah, could I do the same? Since I'm actually from around here. I live in I came from Turbrook.
I mean, that's,
Tierbrook.
yeah, we're
Tierbrook.
Yeah, and you're from Whitevine, so you would technically you might actually. How old are you, Christoph and Xavier?
I'm 36.
I'm the older brother.
So how old are you?
Rickard.
Doesn't know.
Oh,
And how old are you today, God?
I am 26.
Wait a minute. You don't know how old you are, Christoph?
I'm the older brother. That's all I need
You're
to
like
know.
32. I'm 28 or something, I think. What does the bio say? I am 25. You gotta be like 28. You're like 3 years older.
Okay. Do a history check.
This is good.
Both of you.
Good.
oh, please, Nuffle, have
Oh,
mercy.
come on.
Oh, thank God, Nuffle. Thank you, Nuffle. I sacrificed the virgins.
What? What is going on here? Fucking
History
hell.
check.
My sheet's all fucked up. Keeps going away.
Oh, enough one. Holy shit!
Wow.
I forgot that Ben has the magic ability to roll negatives.
So,
I guess he hasn't read many books.
Rickard and Xavier, you would know this. Back when the Unification War was going on, essentially after about the 15th year of the war, a coalition, like the Reese family, which is the current like imperial family that is united to Teutania, was opposed by this northern coalition of city-states and lords, etc., from the north. And this was one of the cities that had pledged to to one of those coalitions, and it was raided and just burnt to the ground, and it just kind of nobody came back to it. Its name was Sandcross.
Sandcross. How do you spell that?
Sandcross.
It's a little far from the ocean to have something sand in it.
Maybe there
Was
was a
an old-
glass-making community here.
It was an old town, just kind of situated in the forest. It was used to be pledged to the former lords of Poislock before they were deposed. So
I'm gonna run up to one of the walls and like brush some grime off of it and just go, Rickard! This thing looks like it's been here for hundreds of years, undisturbed. We're gonna be famous. We discovered it, an undiscovered country.
Pat.
Hundreds of years.
There's the possibility Sandcross was the last name of the founding member.
So you keep going, and you're going deeper into this what used to be like a moderately sized city. Now it's starting to get dark. Now things are starting to settle in. There's a little bit of
Cast light.
moonlight. Cast light on yourself, or what are you casting it on? Just to
I'm just gonna cast it on like the tip of my spear, and then just kind of like hold that up next to me. So it's
so,
like a
so the actual metal head of the
Yeah.
spear. Yeah. Okay. So you got that on, but as you're going through, and the light is dimming, you notice something you might not have noticed if the light, or if you came through here during the daytime. But you see off kind of in the side, off of a side path of the main road, or what used to be the main road here, lights, flickering porch lights. And I think that's where we should do our break, right? It's getting
So-
close to there.
That's
Yep.
Yeah, that's good. Works for me.
Okay. So 5 minute break.
Sure.
Works for me.
I want a Kit Kat.
No.
It's okay, NG. I got it.
You say the price of my love is a price you're not willing to pay. As you hurl in the tea in the sea, as you see me go by, why so sad? Arrangement before you went away. Now you're making me mad. Always be sure I'm your man. You'll be back like before. I will win the fight, I'll win the war. For your love and for your praise. And I will love you till my dying days. Oceans rise, empires fall. We have seen each other through it all. And when push shove, I will shelter fully armed battalion to remind you of my love. Da 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 da. Our love is draining and you can't go on. But you'll be the one complaining when I'm gone.
I've returned. What the fuck is going on?
I heard Hamilton recently, so I've got the songs in my head.
Oh.
The King song. It's pretty good.
Hmm.
Da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya. You say our love is draining and you can't go on. The one complaining when I'm gone.
Yeah, serenade me, NG.
Change the subject. You're my favorite subject. My sweet, submissive subject. Ever. And ever and ever and ever.
What are you eating, Roach?
I have a fruit cup.
Oh. What's a fruit cup? Is it a cup full of fruit?
It's a cup full of diced fruit.
Ah, fair. Didn't know if it was like a brand of yogurt or something.
No, it's
Like jelly or something.
a cup full of fruit.
Which
Too
man?
much sugar.
You do plays,
You're
right?
muted, Crimson.
And super sugary syrup.
Yeah, but it's only
Delicious.
70 calories.
Delicious.
I just realized.
Hmm?
I just realized I'm going to be spending. This is going to sound really bad, but I'm spending my birthday alone. Nobody's going to be home today. I didn't even realize
Aw.
that.
That's fair.
Sometimes it's good to spend time alone.
Have a you day.
I don't have sympathy for you because you forgot your own fucking birthday.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You deserve to spend it alone.
Wow.
No.
Oh, I wouldn't quite go that far.
Do you want to play Armor 3 later? That's the best I can offer.
Yeah, that's fine.
We can shoot tanks. We can be your family. It's okay.
I'd
I
rather
just-
not.
Crimson, goddammit, be nice.
Fine.
Wait, you don't like me? You don't like me, Crimson? You don't like me?
Careful,
Is
he'll
that it?
fucking murder you in the next stop.
Oh,
He's tried before. He shot an RPG at my face
He'll
No,
try
Battle-
harder.
and threw a
Malice-
grenade at me.
next combat, Crimson, he'll be like, "Oh no, Balasar fell over. Oh no, he fell into a pit."
Oh, just imagine there's spikes in lava. What do you know?
Spikes and lava. That's that. Ooh.
Yeah, he's really upset about that.
And it's time to investigate this Kanye West slave thing.
Apparently, one of the workers at the interview actually got upset because there was an African American worker there, and he actually got upset and actually just said to him, like, you know.
But it's okay. Kanye can say that thing because he's also.
There's actually a video of it.
Also
I didn't see
African
the
American.
video of it. I didn't have time to see the whole thing. It just seemed funny.
Did he just like hibernate through Black History Month?
I don't know if you're allowed to say that. I don't know if any of us are allowed to say that.
Words only mean what you give them value. If people grew a fucking skin, life would be a lot easier.
Agree with.
I mean,
think
I'm pretty
Morgan
sure
Freeman said it.
everyone's
I think
grown
Black
a
History Month.
skin.
I think Black History Month's bad.
Yeah, I think it's detrimental.
Like, it makes it sound like there's only 1 month for Black History and the rest is White History.
It also
I mean, it's
continues
stupid.
to
Why not
set-
just have it? Why not the whole year round just be just history? Why does it have to? It just seems I don't know. Morgan Freeman said that, and I was like, that's actually a good point. Ash.
We're all back.
Yeah, I think so.
What?
Why does this look staged like
I
a reality
hurt
TV?
myself.
Because it probably is.
This looks like
It's
reality
reality
I
TV.
still feel. Here's an interview.
Nothing.
Because
TMZ
interviews
does-
have never been staged.
Nothing TMZ does is legitimate like that.
I mean, don't
What are
don't
we talking
forget,
about?
Kanye West being Kanye
I'll
West.
become best friend.
Just
I mean,
Kanye being an idiot.
I'm not
Just
sure.
Kanye being an absolute idiot.
I don't know if anyone's actually seriously looking at Kanye West as like a paragon of like intelligent thought in the first place, but
Well, aren't
Hey, he
all
inspires
rappers
many young people.
paragons of,
Yeah,
virtue
sure, he
and
inspires a lot of
intelligence.
He inspires a lot
I
of
don't-
young people, but he's also an attention.
So apparently somebody got into my Blizzard account and actually got me banned on World of Warcraft.
Whoops.
I'm so sorry.
Ben, how could you?
I just got like 40 emails. There was like, oh, you got somebody's trying to get into your account. Is this yours? Is this you trying to get into there? Somebody's trying to figure out password. Then I got account notification. World of Warcraft 1, World of Warcraft 2 account action, account closed, banned for something. So somebody was probably hacked in and tried to do abusive economy. Yep, account closure, abusive economy. Somebody was trying to do that. Well, it's a good thing I don't plan on ever playing World of Warcraft, so, so that's great. I just had to go change that. At least they didn't take out my fucking...
but the vanilla servers.
Hey, apparently I can't do that anymore. Because somebody decided they wanted to get...
looks like
they wanted to do
you
gold
get to
farming.
buy the game again.
Hey, it's a birthday present.
Here's the thing, though. I never bought the game to begin with. This was the free account.
Ah,
So it doesn't matter.
Right.
I'm just saying, it's my birthday. That's what I got in my email account today. It's great. So,
Let's go investigate these lights.
Oh my god, this guy has said 4 times on this old Star Trek Stellaris series to go fight the Borg. It's the
Well,
weirdest
did
thing.
you?
People,
Yeah,
people-
you can just
No.
go. I bet Bob, you can just go back and change it. You know.
like, they don't understand. Like, look at the published date. I'm not doing this anymore. Why are you making demands of me on this? Like,
Is and go back and like try and
3-year-old
redo it.
videos. You should do this.
but no,
Okay,
I
I'll
didn't.
get
I didn't
right
fight the
on
Borg on that. I went to the 25th century knowing who the Borg were by like the mid 23rd century, and didn't see a ship of theirs ever.
yeah, that's the Stellaris Star Trek thing work. comes to like the actual scale.
It's
of
got a
the
really good
universe.
early game, but the later game is just like, what the fuck's even going on anymore?
So we just talking
Yeah.
about vanilla Stellaris now.
A lot like Voyager.
Okay.
Let's
So-
go investigate these lights.
Like I said, you with the light dimming and it's going into nighttime, you spot something you probably wouldn't have spotted before, and you see lights off in the distance. Seem to be flickering torch lights in this like kind of offshoot area.
In the city or like in the woods?
It looks like it goes off a side street.
Rickard, there's some people who still live here.
Yeah. Is everyone aware of this?
Should we go say hi?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to spot.
Should we go or should we stay?
We should go.
I think we should unload the cart just in case.
We're just gonna leave our barrel here? I paid 3 wolf pelts for this.
We should make a plan.
Right.
It's like
We
a-
send Kristoff to go see what it's all about.
Yep, go see it.
And
Go
if he
get him,
comes
Kristoff.
back, we know it's okay.
All right, yeah.
Anyone here any good at stealth?
What's stealth?
Good.
I mean,
I
I have
mean-
a video describing how good a stealth I am.
I'm going to like I'm gonna
Technically,
like
yes.
back up into a shadow, but I'm still holding my lighted spear up.
I mean, I'm not proficient in stealth, but I'm still pretty good at it, kind of.
What was your dex?
4. Oh, well, it's 18, so I
I was
have
about
a
to say,
plus
oh yeah,
4
you're
to it.
great at that.
I have a. It's 18, so I have a plus 4
modifiers.
to it.
Or you can't even walk a straight line without tripping over your feet.
I have a.
Can't
My
pass a
modifier
field
is 4.
sobriety test while you're sober.
About as dexterous as an elephant.
I'm just not proficient in it, so I only have
okay.
4.
Okay, you go.
I have a +3.
Okay, so you go.
A +3.
What kind of armor are you wearing, though, Midge?
Chainmail. No,
I actually
no
have a
dex
plus
modifier.
2 to my stealth.
I made
What's
sure that I have
armor?
no dex.
Yeah, what's armor? Armor's pussies.
I don't know if chainmail's got penalties
It
to
doesn't.
stealth. Okay.
It's only heavy armor. Only heavy armor's got penalties.
No, some medium does.
Yeah, but it's the heavier end of the stuff.
Yeah.
It's basically most medium and all light. Doesn't impart any.
Padded has disadvantage to stealth.
So you
Well, are we-
guys-
So how far away exactly are these? These are just like flickers way off, like
Oh no, they're about 300 feet out from where you're at.
okay, well, we're not gonna like escape then with a cart. I don't think if we start moving a cart, probably hear it.
Squeak, squeak, squeak,
Mhm.
squeak, 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 squeak.
We just leave the cart here.
But this is expensive.
I don't know. We just took it.
It's a barrel.
Hey, how about this? We know that Christoph is charismatic. You know, let's send him down the center. He'll see what it is. You know, see if there's spies, see if there's any people. If there is, he can go forward, and we'll go around and surround what's ever there. If
I
there
like
are
this.
people there.
Listening-
I like this idea.
His glistening
We
smile
can
will
surround
be
it.
shining through the darkness as he's torn apart.
Well, if it happens, it happens.
Yeah, you know.
Around the situation, and
Shame
if
we
there is
couldn't avoid
if there's something dangerous there, we've got it surrounded. So we'll have the surprise on them.
What happens if they surround our surrounding on our surrounding?
Shut up.
Question. Are there any wolf tracks going in this direction?
Couple. Not the whole pack.
Okay, here I go. I'll start marching that way with my spear.
Leroy Jenkins!
No,
I didn't say
stop,
running.
Kristoff. Stop! I stopped Kristoff.
Okay, she like grabs my cloak like.
He just chokes Kristoff slightly.
No.
Should I
What
put
are you
the
guys
spear
doing?
up?
Would be my suggestion.
I was okay with it. I started going and he stopped me.
I really think it's just simply confront or stay put at this point.
confront with a plan. So, like, if there's something bad there, first they think he's weak, he's on his own, but then if it does something bad happen, we have the advantage.
Do we have the ability to see how many lights there are, or is it just kind of just one after the other? Or...
None of them are moving. Like, there's a couple. Like, if you do a perception check.
My suggestion is a brave heart and a willingness to take risks beats out a carefully wrought plan 9 times out of 10.
I'll remember that next time we play Arma.
The only reason I'm saying this is because
your
we
plans
know.
don't go for shit in that case.
I'm not an acolyte of
If
Timor.
you guys remember
in Arma,
correctly,
so...
If you guys remember correctly, in the last battle, it was as though the Lycanthrope actually got the direwolves to come to him. Came. So it's like they can attract them. So if they're Lycanthrope, if there's lights there, it's not going to be direwolves. There's going to be Lycanthropes. So maybe if they get scared, they're going to call upon the other direwolves to come. It's just Christopher on his own.
You call it
Are you okay? Forgotten. Someone said that earlier.
You're transposing just 2 letters there.
It's lycanthrope.
Better than Roach does.
That's what I heard.
He just throws all the letters around.
We don't want to go in there, and then they call direwolves to surround us. If they think they're in the advantage, they might not call any at all.
Point of order.
So we just walk
They
through.
the Lycanthropes can also be. No, I'm saying it. Can also be
Lycanthrope.
Lycanthropes.
Werewolves!
Lycanthropes can also be humans. What if they're just humans? What if they're in their human form and that's where they live?
What happens if we stumbled upon the peaceful conclave of lycanthropes?
I think we should just confront them, and then if shit goes down, we'll if they happen to be the werewolves and stuff, we will confront them with our silver weapons.
Okay.
Well,
let's go.
you
And then we'll
will.
get the
What
fire
you
stuff
can-
and stuff ready.
From what you can see, how you kind of everything stopped for a second, focus in on it, not paying much attention to the conversation going around you. You can definitely tell the lights you're seeing seem to be just torch lights. Some are mounted on like the sides of a couple of buildings. Some seem to be kind of stood up in the center of a path. And you can see one individual cross in front of one of the lights.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to
let's
relay
go.
that. An individual clearly just walked past one of those lights, and the lights seem to be lighting the road as well as one of the structures.
Well, then we
Couple
won't have to
structures.
fight in the dark. Because I do not
It's
see
more
well
likely
in the
that
dark.
yes, this is where certain humanoids or less wolf-like things are living.
Well, let's go talk to them and see what comes of it. Maybe they can help us get rid of the wolves.
I say that at least some of us try and sneak, and then the other guys try and talk to them.
Wasn't that the original
That
plan?
might not give the right impression though.
Yeah, but at the
Talking's
same-
probably not. If
Show
these
of
are
force.
the people that are the werewolves and the lycanthropes, they've been attacking caravans they've been stealing stuff, remember? So this could be where they're storing it.
All stories
Well,
are
we should
one-sided. We all know that. There's absolutely nothing else that could be going on here. We must murder them all.
Their fault. I'm
Well, fortune does favor the bold, so shall we go?
His favor the bold. That is not true.
silvered weapons to the front.
So what's
Go in there,
the,
people go around the sides.
What's the marching order? You ask.
No,
God.
I'm just saying exactly what's the plan.
We're gonna have Rickard and Xavier lead the pack in a V formation up the road into the camp.
Okay.
I don't really know.
Are you coming in with a
We're taking the wagon.
Are you taking the cart?
Yeah, we may as well.
Yeah.
I will ride the cart.
Okay.
Kristoff can be the turret.
Yes, Chris. Oh my God, Kristoff, you're the turret section.
I mean, it's a one-man turret, but it's better than Sponsons.
I am not. I'm gonna try and sneak alongside the group
I'm not, because I'm not a ranger.
because
Yeah,
if
I'm going to
I'm
advance out in the open.
like considering I'm using a longbow, probably going to be engaging from range if this shit goes down. I want enough room to be able to light a fire so I can start lighting these fire arrows without being
Oh.
engaged.
Good at punching people.
Okay. You start your way along this path.
I'm gonna have silver ready in my knuckles, just in case. My silver coins. Just in case.
Silver knuckles.
Well, that way I don't have to spend any actions or bonus actions pulling it out of my coin purse and putting them in my knuckle.
Yeah.
Well, now, eh?
You started your way and you're going down a slow pace, down the main road, or down the side road. It seems to be weller kept than the main road so far. Seems to have been cleared out, well traveled recently. Need you guys to make a perception check. Hey, everybody.
24 crit.
21.
11.
Okay, so you're kind of going slow
4.
pace. You're not making a lot of noise. Kind of going a slower pace, not making a lot of noise. And Hal and Barrett, you both like off kind of the wind, like Hal, you're off to the side a little bit, so you're sneaking, but Barrett, you're walking alongside the wagon, but you look over to the side, and Hal, you look over to the other side, so you're looking at two different sides of the road, and as you do, see, like, it's a perfect glint of light. You see sleeping direwolves. Just like nestled up against these like little against trees.
Very, very quiet. I'm hunching
Can I
back.
go coup de grace on?
It's good. It's a good number of them. So
How many is a good number?
about 5, as you can see.
Well, if I coup de grace them one by one, just throat very quiet float, throat slit on a giant wolf. You guys want me to engage the wolves?
No,
We don't
Fortune
have
favors the
contact with you
bold.
right now. You're off by yourself.
I was about to say, we're not next to you.
Themselves will help themselves.
Turn to the others, go, guys, be very quiet. There are dire wolves everywhere.
And real quick, outside game, NG, is that a blue Yeti?
I think you ask this all the time.
Well, no, I've never asked NG this before, but it's a front address microphone, not a top address microphone. You know that, right? You're talking
From
into
the,
the
from
top.
the image, no, from the camera, I know what you mean. It isn't actually. I'm actually directly in front of it. My mouth
because
is.
it looks like you're just talking straight down into the top of it,
Yeah.
and you keep.
I know
cutting-
because the
keep
angle of
cutting
the
out a lot.
camera. It's the angle of the camera that does that.
We're getting like 66% of your syllables.
Like I say, I have it set up so it's right directly.
Is
in front of
anybody
my
else seeing this?
Yeah, no, I am.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Just because it definitely looks like you're talking into the top of it, and we're losing syllables. So
That's partly because with the cameras. That's partly because of where this is.
yeah. Because with the pop filter in, it looks like that it's like above the microphone. But anywho, if I don't know if you could turn up the sensitivity or something, because we really can't hear you that well.
Well, we can but like.
Oh
for
yeah,
example,
when you come through, it sounds fine, but it keeps cutting in it.
yeah, and it
jumping in
take
and out.
it's
This
more
is for
the
the-
noise gating for it rather than.
Yeah, maybe the noise
Just turn
gating
the-
on Discord.
I think you just turn the gain up a little bit on the mic, you'll be fine.
Check on Let me check on Discord.
That game's
It's just
real
because,
nice.
like, you said a full sentence
But,
and then you went,
okay,
yeah,
no, I
yeah.
know what it is. It's input sensitivity, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, is that better?
I heard all of those syllables.
Yeah.
The input sensitivity was really high for some reason.
The wrong
On Discord.
emphasis on the
I don't
wrong
know why.
syllable.
Changed at some point. So it definitely wasn't that high before. But yeah, there you go. Is that better?
Tangent aside, that's better.
Okay.
Sensitivity.
So what are you guys doing?
I'm riding my barrel.
Hal,
Do-
you've seen
using-
5 direwolves.
Okay.
Barrett, you've seen a similar number on your side as well.
So I'm quite astute with tactics. Would I know if I could tactically take these guys out without anyone realizing?
It would be very hard because they would make a noise when hit them, which would then alert the others.
Fair enough. I'm just gonna keep on sneaking past. Do you want a stealth check, by the way?
Oh, they already made a check against your considered passive, your passive dex.
This situation we're in right now reminds me of that comic that I posted a couple days ago in chat.
Things have been rolled.
Things have been rolled. I'm gonna need more d6s now.
So you as a group keep going, kind of at your normal pace. Do you guys get a little quieter after Barrick tells you of the direwolves, or what are you guys doing? Because you do know they exist now, because Barrick has stated openly that they're there.
Yeah, I mean, as much as we can be quiet with a wagon and a horse.
Yeah.
Well, they're stealthing. We're not stealthing.
No, well, not stealthing, but being quiet. Not like we're yelling at each other.
Yeah, we're just
I
talking.
feel like the wheels are really loud on the cobbles.
It's not cobble, it's just dirt.
Mm.
Think of that little grinding noise of like and stuff. But you get up to like a little turn, and there's a hut in front of you. And actually, when you look around a little bit, there's see one of the torches directly in the center of this like turn off. You see 2 torches near you, one on each building of these like little huts, and a little bit ahead of you, you see another couple of torches in other buildings. Grand total, there's, if you had to guess, counting, and you can see all of them a little bit, it looks to be maybe 8 buildings in this area. One of them seems to be very large, maybe an old inn or some, or tavern of some sort, and the rest seem to be like residences.
Also, doesn't Kristoff have light on his spear?
You do, but it only goes so far. So you're now kind of at this little crossroads area, and we're going to
The
this
battle
over.
map.
Where's the horse?
I don't have a cart con.
Am I hearing that stealth is optional this mission?
Supposed to be. Give me a second. Tangle.
Oh, that's
Okay.
a sizable map.
The yellow outline is the cart.
Okay, so we're going like north.
Yeah.
Oh, if that's the cart, then I'm like riding it.
That means you'd be in the front then.
Okay.
This is where you're at. You saw the wolves sleeping in these 2 red areas on the map. Or can you not see that in the darkness?
What's dark? What? Where? What?
It's way down in the darkness, I'm guessing.
Probably. I'll just ping it in this area and this area.
So is this a building I'm next to?
Yes, it is. Seems to be like a little hut of some sort. Got a couple of windows in it.
Okay, be cool. Be cool. Am I not casting light right now?
Yeah, I don't see light coming from you.
So what is the light spell cast?
It's 20 feet of light, so it would be 40-20 on the increment.
Why is it 40? Is it?
It's 20 feet
Is-
of bright light, so it'd be 20 feet
Okay.
of bright light, 40 feet of dim
So it'd
light.
be 40.
Yeah.
Like normal light sources. All see light.
Yeah, perfect.
Right.
I got
Wow.
my spear. I'm like, you know, not like holding it up like this, but just resting it next to me, so the spear points above me, and it's whoosh, out around
Should
us.
we check these houses?
I'm staying
Should I
here.
go knock, knock, knock?
All right, stack
No
up on the
door.
doors.
Knock
Uh,
on the
Set
frame.
I was just gonna knock on the door.
There is no door.
Oh, okay.
What are you guys doing?
I'm sitting on the fucking cart with my spear. Am I driving the horse or is somebody leading it?
I'm gonna guess Rickard was leading it, like somewhat.
Just for safety.
I
Can't let
guess
him
I'm
go on the
gonna-
pony around without supervision.
Guess I'm gonna.
I'm like the
pick up
kid in
this
Jurassic World who's
building.
riding the baby
Midge,
like
you're muted.
Triceratops that gets picked up.
Holy shit, I've been muted this entire time.
Yes, you have.
Yeah, I was
That's
wondering
why
why you
no-
weren't saying a single thing this whole time.
That's why no one's heard me say set one way before you did, Roach.
Or did you just think we all ignored your joke and?
Yeah.
We're trying
Oh.
to make him feel good since it's his birthday.
Gotta breach and clear the buildings with no doors. So it's just clear.
Guess I'm just gonna check this building real quick.
Okay.
It's just
Winter-
darkness in here. It's just pure darkness.
Wait, did none of us have dark vision at all?
Nope.
The dwarf should.
What's dark?
Send the dwarf in.
Send the dwarf in. Go get him, Barrett.
Don't Dragonborn have dark vision?
I don't think so.
I think
We
they do.
assumed that in the last campaign, but they do not.
Oh, interesting. Weaklings.
'Cause we double and triple check that in the first session of this,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody was
all,
like, "Wait,
all,
don't they?"
all I remember is
and
we
then
swung wildly from everyone had dark vision to nobody did.
And now we're back to nobody did. Anyway, I'm going to. Are these all single-story buildings?
yeah, they all seem to be single story. Some of them have really tall roofs, but they're all single story. Even the large building that looks to be an old inn.
So we're in the middle of the old town. One could assume.
we're like in a residential like side street.
Now, who is lighting these torches?
Someone who can see in the dark. You want to go check that house?
Someone with opposable thumbs.
The dwarf has dropped out 2 times in a row,
That's racist.
What?
so he can't hear you.
Yeah, that's why his
I
cameras are
am
full.
willing
Yep.
to go
So
with my lantern.
I'm just gonna say he goes in and checks. He goes in and checks inside of the building. He looks through it, looking at scores. It looks to be empty for the most part. Most of the furniture and stuff is rotted away or broken down. Anything of value seems to have been stripped out, and you can definitely tell the floors. It looks to be some large quadrupedal creatures have been sleeping inside of the structure recently.
Rickard, what's
Really
quadrupedal?
Clearly cows.
Yeah, obviously cows.
Oh, quadrupedal means cow. Gotcha.
Oh.
7 intelligence, gentlemen.
So should we go take care of those wolves that were seen before?
Wolves?
Ver-
Where?
unless 5 of us can sneak up to one group and coup de grace them all at the same time, it's going to be very difficult.
I'm not very good at getting away with things.
I've discovered that it's okay.
No, it's not, but we'll deal with that later.
I say we just purge them.
But from what you can see, and obviously
Is
I'm kind
Tog
of
playing a Warhammer character?
Basically.
Yeah. From
He's
what
playing an
you can
NPC.
see, because you guys don't necessarily see exactly what I see here, within your area of vision, there are 2 other buildings. There's one here that looks to be a smaller shed, and there's one here that looks to be like a larger kind of structure.
There's one here as well, isn't there?
Where?
I'm pinging.
Yeah, there. I'm saying within your line of sight directly that you can see, there's a lot of trees interdicting you with that building.
Yeah, but we can actually see it from here.
Other priest guy, Xavier, that's his name.
Yes.
Let's go check this house out, bruh.
All right. Let us purge. Oh shit.
Do I see anywhere
All
that
right,
I
stack
can...
up upon the door.
I feel like I know who Tog is right now, and I'm looking for the character's name.
I'm using the voice. I'm basing my voice off of the guy from Vermintide, the witch hunter from Vermintide.
Fair
Just
enough.
go listen to his voice lines.
Is there anywhere I could, like,
All right, I will go in first.
get a vantage point from, Roach?
Set 1.
I mean, you can move up to like the trees.
Go for it.
Maybe
Set
try and get
2.
something there.
So I
Like
can
it.
climb onto one of these roofs.
You can't say set 1, set 2 yourself, Tog. That's not how
Shut
that
up!
works.
Fuck you!
Does Tog play
Oh
Army?
god, it's so dark in here!
Yeah, Tog. Well, I mean, he used to play Army. He hasn't joined us in almost 2 weeks.
And that's why I stayed out here, because I can't see shit in
I
buildings.
can't see. Just walks in immediately, walks out.
Commissar
lights his
Yarrick, that's who I feel like you are right now.
Oh, Commissar Yarrick has a much better voice. He's
Yeah,
gravelly,
he's way more
ancient man.
He's also 10 times more
Not the
riot
voice.
badass than me.
Not the voice. I'm talking about
I
like
didn't
how he's
fucking
acting.
rip an orc's arm off and put it on as a power claw.
NG, are you here?
Yep.
Bear,
Yay!
come look in this building for us, because we can't see shit in the dark.
You're the only person that can see in the dark.
Yeah, you're the only one with dark vision. You were dropping out as soon as we needed you.
My computer just suddenly went like, "Hey, you're gonna just turn everything off."
So I'm gonna light up my lantern,
Windows
lantern
10?
on my chest.
You have a lantern
And
on your
enter in.
chest?
So you're
Yeah, I
Iron
have like
Man?
one of those hooded lanterns.
In
Oh,
your
hooded
chest,
lanterns?
No, not in my chest, on my chest, like hanging.
like as a necklace.
No. You know how like some older style coal miners in the 1800s had like a lantern that they had on a sling on their body?
I'm not a
Yeah.
coal miner from the 1840s.
Oh.
I'm British.
I
I've
was
read the
thinking
Industrial
Iron Man,
Revolution
like-
stuff, it's fine.
Yes.
In
They-
his armor.
He has a hooded lantern.
Yeah,
Oh,
He
I
man.
doesn't wear armor.
If I was a DM,
just
that would be
wearing
just the
priest
greatest
outfits.
fodder I've ever heard. All right, so this.
God,
this...
could I use this like wood pile to get on a roof?
So could I also have a small light source? It's just a candle basically, or what a lamp would give off.
Okay. Let's see here.
Yeah, I guess I could light up a torch, but
I always have
So
an
what would
oil
be the
lantern
radius of
hanging
that?
around my neck.
Or what would be the
Hey
what would be the
man,
light?
you never know when it comes in useful.
Tog,
10,
what
I
would be
think,
the
for a
actual 10? So okay,
10.
so 10 drop off. Well, it'd be a light radius of 20 with a drop off 10.
You get hit with a firebolt. It hits your lantern and explodes. You're now on
I
fire.
believe that's what candles are.
Yes.
Yes.
And that
Oh,
would
why
give
did I not use that
you
voice?
Oh god, that would be amazing.
40.
Wow.
There's still time.
Wow.
All right, you now have a hooded lantern. And you have 40 degrees of arc. Okay, Barrick, do a perception check in that building you're in.
Can I also do a perception check? I'm in here also.
Sure.
Ow.
You find that the building seems to have been broken into. The door seems to have been pried off of its hinges, which surprisingly had up until recently been connected by some sort of maybe crowbar or some sort of lever and broken outward. The inside seems to be the same story from the other building that you went into before. It's mostly just been ransacked years and years ago with a large covering of dirt on it that seems to have been disturbed by some creatures sleeping in it.
Okay.
Forward, Rickard, forward.
So what's the rest of you doing? What are you doing? Okay, we're gonna do this. What are you doing now?
Can I use these logs to try and get onto the roof of the building?
Sure.
Acrobatics check.
Yes. These are old logs.
What's the story with this battle program here, Tog?
He's just a battle program.
Is that crit good enough?
He is my Lydia. He carries my burdens.
Is that crit good
with
enough?
us, or?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, he's just hanging out at the cart.
Oh, Jesus Christ, we got this fucker with us. I forgot about him.
Yeah, he's
So you're able to deftly climb onto a bundle of logs and then kind of hoist yourself up into up on top of this really highly slanted roof. But when you get up there, you're able to see quite far in.
Can you
all
move me onto
directions.
the roof?
If I do that, it's just gonna do this.
You're just going to be in the building.
You're just gonna be in the building. I can do this though, for now, just to give you because here's the thing: the trees are still taller than the roof.
Oh yeah.
The trees are still taller than the roof, but as a way to offset it, I'm going to do this. I'm going to say I'm going to emit for as long as you're on this roof, you're going to emit a 100 foot of light with a fall off of 50, 360 degrees, only for you. So you see this, and from all the light is.
So
kind of
literally,
hovering
should
around
I just
your-
move my character to the edges of the buildings if I want to see like the other sides?
Yes. Stay on the edge of this building, and I will allow that. We're kind of hacking this line of sight.
And further on ahead, I mean, we can
I'll be
see.
right back.
Can't see anyone.
Okay, hold on, guys. I'm gonna have a look around.
God, I hate to do this to you, but I'm gonna light a torch so I can see, and I can do 1 fire damage when I hit things.
I have this thing right now that I've got so much vision that everything is now really lagging.
Oh.
I'm gonna quickly
I
refresh the
see
page.
too much. Take it away.
Mitch saw past the event horizon and a black hole and his eyes melted.
Don't
How
look
long's
into
the
its eyes,
streaming
Morty.
going?
Don't look into its eyes.
I've seen Event Horizon. I know how this works.
You know, apparently, you know what I really hate about Event Horizon? It's not. I actually like the movie
Oh, I
to
do
some
too.
extent. I hate the
So,
fact
Roach,
that
can I see these individuals in I can see some individuals in the building to the north.
you can see some people.
So I
through the
see people
windows.
moving past the windows. I'm gonna
Yeah, you see
relay
them
that to
sitting.
the.
You see them sitting like on
Oh, okay.
chairs, and like there's
I'm gonna-
person's pacing back and forth.
I'm gonna stage whisper that to like Beric and brother Xavier, who are right there. That there are people. If we're to our northwest, there's a building with some people sat around a table.
Do you want me to move you around the building just so that you can do? Because I don't lag.
No, I'm
Like-
refreshed now.
What if we just go knock on the door of that building? There's people in it.
Just stay on the cart.
Well, you would be the one knocking on the door. I'd be on the cart.
Stay on the cart.
Another building that way.
Wait. How about we fire arrows at the building?
I
We
can
don't even
definitely
know if
do that if you
Bad
want me
people
to.
yet.
But we don't know if
actually
they're bad.
object to that.
Kill them all. Have you seen all the other buildings? They're all barged into.
Yeah.
If any good people
That-
are here, they're dead.
Rickard, you told
I
me
can't
that
see
shouldn't
anyone
hurt
else,
people, and all
but-
these people are talking about hurting people.
Well, I'll tell you who to hurt.
I
Around the
personally-
dire wolves everywhere. These are not good
We're
people.
good people, and we barged into buildings.
Who's
Oh, we
we?
could be.
Well,
Anyway, Ricard, what do you want to do?
What do I want to do?
I'm asking you. You seem very level-headed today.
Today.
always so far.
Are you saying my brother's not always?
He's crazy, crazy Rickard.
Okay, well, is there any sign of tracks leading any particular direction out of here?
Not particularly. It looks like this has been well traveled over the last couple of days. Like a lot of
This
tracks.
guy's in a
everywhere.
Hawaiian shirt. Oh no, he's got like a cloak and the shirt I was wearing yesterday. Last time. It looked like he had a Hawaiian shirt just because it's slightly in the shadow. Yeah, I see two individuals around a table in the northwest building.
So, do we know what triggers like lycanthropy, or is it just a I am now a werewolf?
Magic or being bitten by a werewolf.
No, but what
Right.
triggers turning into the werewolf?
Oh, we don't know that.
It's- Well, somebody made a
Someone seemed
really
to
good.
just activate it.
Oh, wasn't
Some-
it like you can
Somebody
some
had
can
a
just
somebody had a really good health check or whatever, or history check. I think it was last time.
threatening.
Yeah. So what it is you have two options whenever you're a lycanthrope. You can either embrace it or not. If you embrace it, then you can, as time goes on, learn to control the power itself. But if you try and resist to the infection, if you try and resist the curse, it will slowly build its strength inside of you until the next full moon, in which it bursts out uncontrollable, and you enact like a blood rage, like general how you would expect actual lycanthropy go in like movies and
Mhm.
stuff.
Unless you blow up the
embrace it, but if you embrace it, it's kind of at will.
It's like in Skyrim.
I guess.
Dragon Ball Z.
Never.
Hey, did anybody pick up the new edition of Skyrim that just got released? Only $59.99.
Shut up, Ben.
What is that? Number 7?
Around there.
Game.
Guys, how do you want to handle this? It depends.
It looks like
Walk up.
the conversation's heated. By the way, as you're watching, you can see because there's like a hearth that's on behind the one to the north, and you can see like the silhouette. And you can see there's some like.
They seem to be
gesturing
having an
shadows.
argument.
Let's
About
knock
what?
on
Walk
the
up
door.
then.
I don't have super hearing. I'm just sat on a roof.
No, you knock
Okay,
on the
well,
door with your
I say
hand.
we go up and arrest them.
Okay, well, the options that are to bust in and be like, hey, or to
Then the direwolves will come. If we shoot arrows, fire arrows at them, Howard could do it. He can shoot some fire arrows at the building, burn them to a crisp. The direwolves.
We
I
don't
object to that.
necessarily know that these people are bad.
There's direwolves everywhere. They're not going to be good. They'd be eaten by the direwolves.
I have objection to
We
burning
haven't been
people.
eaten by the direwolves.
We are currently surrounded by direwolves, and we haven't been eaten. Do you want me to shoot you?
We're sneaking in.
So you're looking from on top right now into this house, and you see that happening.
Yes.
Okay, how am I having a conversation with you?
Very
am-
loud whispers.
I'm whispering it to Brother Xavier and
It's not that
Barrick.
big a building.
Oh, it's a telephone game.
Oh God, the right information is not going to get to him.
I think I'm there. I guess.
Okay,
I can't see very well past the light.
Can
Okay,
I?
my- Damn my human eyes.
Is Sir Waffles big enough for me to ride him?
Okay,
No.
No.
Uh,
a dog.
oh.
I want to light it.
Well, he's a dwarf. so
Yeah, I think
They're
we'll
about
have
100
torches.
feet away.
A torch.
A torch.
Okay.
Church.
40, 20, all players light.
I'm
Anybody else light a
using my-
torch? It was
Yeah.
yeah, you
oh.
got it. Yeah, that's 40.
Now I'm gonna go ahead and just bust in here and be like, "Hey!"
We already
It's
looked in
not
there.
that building.
Then the direwolves are going to come and attack us all.
Wait, it's not this building?
No, it's the one 100
Which
feet to
building
our
is it?
northwest.
Oh,
God damn it, Bob.
Here is Bobby.
Here's Johnny! Just kicks
thought
out
it
of the
was-
door. It's like,
I thought it was the building you're on top of, which is like
Nope.
over
No.
here.
Nope.
No,
Stealing the sim.
I'm pinging.
They
I'm
already
pinging.
did that.
You're pinging all the way over there.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna go. Well, you said I asked you if you were looking down on it, and you said yes.
Oh yeah, I meant like from my higher plane of existence up here.
higher plane of
existence.
existence.
Peasants.
Should we leave Chris
Fire
by himself?
arrow. Get it done with.
Okay, well, he's not. The Rickard's not going to bust in this door. He's going to just busting in the door of the other place.
Yeah, we stealth is optional in this mission. Thus, prepare to breach through the walls, the windows, the doors, everything.
Well, they're currently arguing, so as long as we cross
either
the
they are
window-
werewolves or they're in danger of werewolves.
I have
right?
an idea.
Yeah.
Bought fire
Good plan.
for a reason.
Can I see the door from here? Is it this?
It's
Kristoff is
it's
doing this.
What is it, Christoph?
Yes. Yeah, I can see the
I
door.
have an idea.
What's your idea?
What if we just wait for them to finish their argument? Chances are one of them doesn't live here and will leave, and we can follow him into a dark alley and capture him and interrogate him.
We don't know how long that's going to be, though.
I say we just
Is
start
there a
moving
time
that
limit?
way.
Well, I mean, if
2
if
hours.
we come back,
Unless
then...
they're a married couple, this isn't gonna last all night.
Likely,
They
he
might
just
be.
do the thing the other one member called upon the direwolves. So if we capture him, he'll probably just do whatever the last one did and call them all.
Rickard wants to kick down the door. That's what he
I
wants.
want to kick down the door.
I think
I-
everyone. I think.
Attack us, just burn it down.
Well, the direwolves aren't going to be able to get into a building.
All right. Backup plan. We sneak up around the building, hoist the barrel up, and start pouring oil all over the roof. And then if
We
things
just
go
let
tits
Kristoff
up,
handle the
things go
wolves.
tits up, we just throw a torch on it.
We just let Kristoff handle the wolves while we attack the.
The wolves are only to the south, so
That we
they'll
know
take
of.
time to get to the building that we know of.
They run really fast.
They're also fucking
Time.
huge. They're not going to get into a.
Okay,
I think-
okay. Backup plan.
We are wasting time right
go
now,
in,
guys.
we just
Sure.
run in, so we barricade the door and
I start
grapple
to
the guys
advance
on the
down the
inside.
street.
They won't
I
be
just
able to
start
get
to
in.
advance
Are
down
you
the street.
searching that building, Balazar?
Yeah.
Why did I move? What the fuck
Do a
happened?
percent. Do a percent. Well, because you're talking to these people.
No, I was stage.
Oh, everybody stop! Everybody stop! There's
I'm
a
not
check
moving.
going on right now. I know you're not moving, but Brother Xavier rushed up for a second.
Yeah, I said I'm advancing.
I
I said it
yeah.
4 times.
I'm the
yeah,
dumb one.
after he did the check. Okay, so that's building 2. All right, you go through this building here, and it looks to be in much better shape than previous buildings. It looks to have been recently fixed up. A lot of the dirt's shoveled out, and it's got a new not bed but sleeping area in there, and a couple of chairs. But you kind of look over towards the table, and you find a couple loose pieces of paper. Nothing's on them. But then you look in the corner, just out of the light, flickering. You hoist it up, and you see a bag with the monogram of the caravan company that you were protecting originally on it.
I'm gonna take the bag and look in it.
Okay, inside you find this is 2. Inside you find a large amount of copper pieces, a good amount of silver pieces, and kind of in the bottom, you kind of get it out. You find a transparent, pale blue gemstone.
Okay. Put it in my backpack and walk out.
Oh, also don't forget your little helper because he's
No, he's
gonna
fair
get.
enough. Oh yeah, everyone.
The
Is...
direwolves are right next to him. They're gonna
He's
destroy
useless
him
as it is.
Yeah, he's gonna advance up with me. He's gonna stick close to me.
pieces.
Poor innocent little guy.
You know you can control him, right?
No, I can't actually. I can't move him. I
Oh, you
tried
can't
to
move him?
already.
I would
Okay.
suggest that someone stay here with me, covering our exit,
No, you can't.
Volunteer.
while the rest advance up to the building.
Al, help me up to the roof. Take my hands.
I will help him up to the roof. Yeah.
Okay. well,
Take
crawl,
my
crawl.
hand.
Okay,
we're
make an
gonna
advance.
make it
Make an acrobatics check
elsewhere.
with advantage.
Oh, I actually got to make a check. Wow.
Can I just strength him up here?
No, that works. The DC was 10.
Oh. Okay.
So my 25 ended with a flourish and a backflip when I got up here. Then.
And he's just holding on to me, and I'm not helping at all. He just.
Oh my god, just deadlifting
I'm such a
you.
great actor.
It's actually a skill I'm not that bad at. It was +2. I rolled a fucking 8.
There.
I have a
you can see that.
+5 to acrobatics.
I think that may have been.
I did it in chainmail.
That's what you can see, Ben.
Okay.
See what I mean?
Is that
about
where the
north?
house is?
Yes.
No, I can't see it. That's where the light just stops. It's just,
That's see see where I'm pinging now. That's the door.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
There's a gentleman here, and one of the guys is moving.
Oh fuck! Hide! Everyone hide! That covers
Did
the
you
hood of
just
my lantern.
run? Did you just yell that to everybody?
No, I whisper it to I stage whispered it to my.
To the one
Actually,
guy.
yeah.
Everybody
Brother-
hide to the
Brother
one person.
Xavier and Balthazar probably wouldn't hear it.
It's not like some of us have like holding torches, so it's not like we can be.
Yeah, but
There's also
Hal, I can see
torches out
inside
here.
the
so-
building.
Yeah, I mean,
I
there's
can
torches
see
everywhere
inside the
here.
building.
I don't think
Roach,
torches
Fire
are...
at the building. Burn it down.
Roach, I'm going to try.
We're
and hide.
attacking it anyway.
I'm going to try and move to this bush over here.
Hell, do you ever feel
Fire
like we're the
arrow
only smart
wouldn't
ones here?
Burn it down.
Are you gonna
Yes,
keep
I definitely
Are
feel
you gonna
like I'm
keep the
the
lantern on or
No,
not?
I
I'm
know,
going to
right?
douse the lantern and take cover.
Okay. So that's 0,
Whilst dragging my idiot companion along with me.
0, 0.
But my idea was a good idea.
Okay, go ahead. Move to your. All right.
Okay, into the bushes!
Does Shithead have to make a roll too?
No,
Well, no.
He's
Does
not
he
a
have
combat
stats?
character. He does not
He
have
hasn't-
stats.
he has no stats.
Wow, the first time he gets hit, he's gonna die.
He is just gonna die. He is just a commoner. He has 4 HP. He
I
is
think
just
a cat has more HP.
he's literally
Anybody-
just
anybody else
That
miss-
17-year-old I accidentally killed in the street last time had more HP.
Anybody else miss Felonius?
Yes.
No,
I miss Ben playing a cat. 100%.
All right. So are we just rushing this?
I'm not.
Yeah, bum rush the building. Bum rush the building. Me and,
Fire
me
an
and,
arrow.
me and
I'm gonna sneak
Christoph are gonna hold rear guard. You guys are.
Yeah, I'm gonna sneak along
staying
through the
staying
bushes.
back here.
Because also at the end of the day, if I have to hold up a load of direwolves, that's okay because I don't have close combat ability against werewolves.
I mean,
There's a third individual in the building now.
Can I hear anything?
is
from where
Christoph?
I am?
I mean, Ricard coming with us?
Do you remember how difficult one
That
of
third
these
one
werewolves
is a
were?
wolf.
Um,
Do I legitimately see the wolf man now?
do a perception check.
Yeah, I don't know where this is even taking place.
It's around over here.
You haven't healed Sir Waffles.
His HP doesn't go up for some reason. I've changed it. Like it's fine on the
Okay.
character sheet.
It's gonna
You see a hulking bipedal creature in front of the light of the hearth, from your perspective.
Oh,
okay.
evil!
can I
In between you,
Roach.
interdicts between you and the light.
Roach, can I hear anything that's going on inside the building from where I am?
Do a perception check.
I don't think the great unicorn in the sky would be happy with me.
Praise the great unicorn in the sky!
Please don't say you do that while you perception check. Come on, Tog.
Oh!
Why are you
Just
you
stands up
pray
and
to the great
screams.
unicorn as well?
He doesn't know
Because
who he
apparently
praises.
It works. Apparently it works.
You don't have to yell that it works to us. We can hear you just fine.
You don't forget your battle buddy either, because I swear I'll kill
no,
him.
Please do.
Just point of
Why
order.
does everyone hate my poor innocent little
First
dude?
time.
Because we
like
have to
him.
deal with them. You leave him alone, and he just goes like
Barrack,
somebody.
Rickard, start making your way towards the building.
Hold on, Xavier. You hear from your perspective, from where you're at, right there. You hear like what as you get closer, you start hearing these low murmurs, then actual conversations going on inside of the building. You see this. You hear this kind of calm, like oddly soothing voice speaking. And it's like, I know that it's not necessarily what we agreed on, but we can't say no to these people. Just have to go ahead and grin and bear it until we can get to the point where they'll let us off the hook. Then you hear kind of off to the side a little bit further, like a feminine voice, not necessarily lighter, just feminine. Like it's definitely probably
Had too much
somebody-
testosterone pills.
and you hear this feminine voice, this voice saying, "Well, that's bullshit, Osmond. This is what the fourth time that they've sent us out, and we haven't even been paid yet. They still won't let us off. This is, especially after we lost Jerome and Ferreja. It's too much. They want us to go all the way to Hillfar just for them on their word. Again, we can't say no to these people. We have no idea what they'll do. They're too powerful." And just kind of that conversation going back and forth. It seems they're discussing some sort of contract or business deal that's going off.
Where is... Oh, shit. Okay.
Hell, I have a problem.
How? Fire arrow, please.
You know that weird noise? I can feel it.
Keep it together. Just swallow. Just swallow.
I'm trying.
That's what he says to
Have I
all the
still got
girls.
loads of linen?
Oh yeah.
I'm going to shove a load of linen in his mouth. Keep it in there until you think the noise isn't going to go. And then keep it in there a little bit longer.
I'm going to attempt to sneak up to the edge of the building.
But fire arrow before they get there, then it will get them by surprise, and he can then attack. It's
Is
the
that okay,
perfect
Rose?
time.
Do a stealth check.
You're fucked.
Oh, you made a face. I know that DM face.
I like that DM face.
Picture of that.
Is he taking a pic? Did you roll 2 1s?
3 and a 2, and you got a 4.
Can see them now. Okay.
Also, one fire arrow would not start a building on fire.
No way. Not unless I hit, say,
Fire
a
arrows.
giant oil barrel, which is
2 fire
Currently,
arrows.
You get up to the edge of the building, and while you're there, you kind of like tense for a second. You definitely know you kind of like hit the side of the wall a little hard, but the
And
conversation
a warhammer
continues.
clanged off the wall a little bit.
Conversation continues going. Another voice, a lighter voice, male, says, breaks into the conversation. Well, we also have to remember we lost half of the pack in the last couple of attacks. We can't keep taking losses like this. They won't listen to us if they lose half of their pack. And then the calm voice goes, "Well, can we get them to at least come with us to Hillfar before they mutiny? Can we convince them of that in the morning at least? Then we can work out something. Maybe more hunting time? Maybe, but it's going to be difficult. It's hard to convince a wolf of anything." And just kind of back and forth again, talking about the minutia of this. And then the calmer voice goes again. Listen, this back and forth, it isn't helping it. We've been given orders for people that, well, let's just say that we don't really have an option here. Want us to go to Hillfar, going to do the same thing there that we did here. And hopefully it'll go better. Just this time we need to make sure our story's straight and we don't leave any loose ends. Make sure that you are at least somewhat versed in Dwarvish when the attack happens. They'll figure out who really attacked them, as it were. And it kind of
False flag.
Rick, are you ready?
Yes.
so you hear
Okay.
that, Xavier. Technically only Xavier.
I'm just gonna run in there.
So what's going on? What's the
I can move.
I'm going to knock an arrow just ready.
I can move 40 feet. I hope I can get close enough to do something.
Wait, you can run 40 feet and attack?
Yeah, because I have 40 feet of movement because of monk reasons.
Monk bullshit.
Good.
Monk
That's
reasons.
awesome.
Monk reasons are the best reasons, dude. They're
Monk.
amazing.
I want you to cite monk reasons from now on. Just
Yeah. Why can you do that, monk reasons? Damn it.
Chris gets to be
it's
a platoon
45.
commander. Why? Because
I'm gonna look back at Beric and Balazar and just kind of like motion them up.
Did he just combine those
can't-
two names?
I can't see you, so
I can see you though. Do you see me, Kirk?
I can see him.
Yeah,
Alright. Then I will let the people with silvered weapons go first.
Balazar, he's asking us to come forward.
Okay,
but
Rickard, go first.
Good stealth. Who can step off?
he's making gestures like slow,
Wait, this-
low to ground.
Wait, Rickard's got. You have a torch, don't you?
yes.
Put out torch. Light. No.
So he's trying to sneak up. He's got like a light going. Hi.
Wait a minute. Are we charging or are we sneaking?
Fucking-
Just go towards them.
I mean, I want you guys to get up here and then we charge into the building.
Sneaking up. So,
That way we are sure to have sneaky. Or sure to have sneak attack.
None of you are rogues.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take my 30 feet and go there. Or else I can move further.
You could certainly try.
I mean, you could do a sprint, and that because I mean, you use 2 actions to go. That's the thing.
I'm gonna move right up to like.
Is
Is
this
this
the
Hold
door
on.
right here?
Everybody go back to where they were. Everybody go back to where they were. Not Rickard. Okay, no,
Alright.
Rickard, stay where you were. Xavier, you weren't there. Go back to your corner.
Back in your corner.
Rickard, you were right about there-ish.
Okay, so is that the
Record.
door right there?
Yeah, that's the door. You can do 2. You can use your action and movement to get a full 60 feet.
I'm gonna charge right up to that door with shield and sword in hand.
Okay, and now we need.
And now I realize this might be a mistake.
And now
At
we
least you have a silvered weapon.
And now I need to clear out the initiative order, and I need all of you to click your token and roll initiative.
It's like Winter's Charge at the Dike
Is
in,
that
in
a-
episode
is that a
5 of
were-
Band of Brothers.
Is that a werepig?
Crossroads.
Crossroads, yeah. We're all just sitting
You
here
see,
waiting
I
at the back.
couldn't really
and
tell
You
what
see
that
a
was.
large
signal.
You see a large boar-like creature.
I've never rolled above a 5 in initiative ever. Why?
You're rolling the same as my dog.
Who's the pole now, Bob?
Who's the pole?
Hey, that Waffles. Waffles is a smart dog.
Waffles is a fantastic doggo.
Pork.
We just fired like hundreds of fire arrows at the building. Just burned
Hundreds?
it down.
They were just gonna patiently wait there for 3 hours while we did that?
Oh, so
I
we
can
could,
fire-
we could take an oil, like
How many-
Christoph was saying, and just cover it around the building and burn it down.
It's almost like I had plans other than just run at the building, but nobody listened to the idiot.
For someone
I agreed
being
as well.
an idiot, you're acting too smart. That's why we're not listening to you.
Those plans weren't complicated. It was just wait till someone leaves.
Just hold on, I have to manage a couple of different things here. You guys.
Christoph wanted to kidnap one, and I wanted to burn it down.
Rickard knows what he just stepped in. You guys don't know what you just stepped in.
I can kind of see what's going on in there.
No.
Praise be to AC, may it save me this day.
No, you can't.
Lead them
Fortune
back.
favors the bold.
Hell,
Lead
half
them
those
back.
who have
How many do
spells-
you think you're fighting, Balazar or Beric?
I was
6.
gonna guess like 4 or 5. Prince, didn't we before?
I'm gonna number 6.
Dun dun dun.
I'm gonna
dun,
assume
dun,
9.
Dun 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 dun.
Just remember, to be
Dun,
bold
dun,
is to
dun,
live.
dun, dun, dun,
Help
dun,
helps
dun.
those who help themselves.
Helm has not been brought up at all in this
Silence!
campaign yet.
He shall help us.
Where did we put the oil, wherever it was?
It's back here with us, me and
Back
Back in the
Hal.
trailer.
It's
No,
in
it's
the
still
car.
on the cart.
Well, it's in the cart back over
will
this
be
way.
great when you ambush the direwolves that are going to come running at us.
You can shoot when the direwolves come, shoot it and blow it up. Hal.
Yep,
That's
I've
not-
already
it's not-
planned that. That's
I don't know if it is an arrow gonna the arrow penetrates the barrel, all the fire is still on the outside. It's not like it's
yeah,
gonna.
but if it
fine.
penetrates the barrel will leak.
But if the arrow's in the hole, no, it won't.
He's not wrong.
It's like
On
if
the
you
inside,
stab
it's like-
someone with a knife and you leave the knife in, it keeps the blood in too.
Yeah, it keeps most blood. It keeps most of the blood.
Wouldn't the fire then activate in the barrel and then
No, the
inside
fire
it
would be
just
on the
explode?
outside. The fire's on a cloth on the shaft of the arrow.
Well, you don't know how.
Hopefully
thick
it would just
the-
spark. You have a scroll of create bonfire. Let's
I
use
got that.
instead.
Create a bonfire, Ben.
I just can't. you know what? I could.
so
I could
Balazar.
cantaloupe it. No, we're fine. I could cantaloupe it.
Balazar, it's your turn.
Yes. Okay.
Rickard looks concerned.
Just stops at that very moment. He realized he fucked up.
Hey, Hal. You know what we could have done is we could have rolled the barrel.
You
up
still
to the
have
front.
things in your mouth.
Right.
I'd like to go back to a previous autosave.
We're on Iron Man mode, Bob.
So I'm going to try something. I would like to take a coin and put it in my sling and try and hit the guy in the face.
Which one?
Well, I can only see one.
I don't know which
But
one.
he
you're
can see
seeing.
them all.
This one right here.
Okay.
Well, no, I can see the current room that I'm
No,
standing in front
God
of.
can see them all. He doesn't. He
God,
can't see our
I wish-
vision arcs.
Fire
Unless I
ahead.
specifically do it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that guy. Okay,
I
yeah.
was gonna touch you, Balasa.
Whoa.
Well, I was gonna say he has one half cover as well. 'Cause
It's
he's-
fine.
yeah, so that's even worse.
I was out of breath.
Yeah, like a silver coin bounces off the hearth behind him. And just...
Oh, that's the half behind him. Thank God. I was thinking that was a back door.
No. Okay, and now we go to this one. They're all like this muscle bound man with the brigandine and and males coming in with a sword and just stopped out there. Everybody's just like, what?
You what?
Wait. Hello there.
Hello there. Would you like to hear about our Lord and Savior Bob?
So this
Hey,
one-
Rickard,
Awesome.
it's this you see I don't know if Rickard can actually see them or not.
I see.
Yeah, you
The
see
dudes.
everything. Yeah, you see two halflings that were sitting on chairs, kind of like leaning back jauntily. And when you come over, one of them gets the chair back onto four legs and immediately pulls out a hand crossbow and
No,
fires
don't
at
do
you.
that. No.
No, that's not necessary.
Friend, what is your AC?
17
I
versus
bet you-
AC.
Are we the baddies?
Are we the baddies here? Oh!
That does
We
not.
just we splashed into a house.
17 doesn't hit.
It does not hit.
I wanted to talk to him. Everybody else wanted to set him on fire.
Okay,
thought they
17
wanted to
doesn't
talk
hit.
to them.
What
we
the
wanted to
fuck
set
is
on
going
fire.
on?
I have
Let's not
18
talk
AC.
over each other.
Shit, I didn't know that. And then he gets on top of the table.
This is a fighter with a shield. How could he not have 18 CC AC?
All right, Barrick, your turn.
Can't see everything that's going on very far. Just a little dwarf. Move up to there. Oh God, I can see less now.
Hi.
So if I go there, I can still do an action.
Chris, you see the
Actually-
werepig?
What?
Yes.
No.
I can see the werepig.
That's a window.
Yeah, Chris can't see the werewolf.
You mean the one that stood on the table?
Okay, so there's a werepig in there.
Yeah, I see
Wait,
it.
Chris or Christoph?
Chris.
Okay.
Do we know if it's a pig?
I mean, the icon looks like a pig, but like bigger and wolfy, werewolfy, but a pig. Werepig.
Wereball. Ballware?
Okay.
So is this just a group of lycanthropes? Are they all gonna turn into different things? Is
Is Barrett
like
just running around in
the half-
circles?
the halfling gonna turn into like a werefox? Like
Eric, what are you doing?
He's just running. I just see his token
Where
going in
there-
circles.
I was just see because like in some aspects I couldn't see much, and there's a thing if I can see 3 people I could use that, but as I can't see a good 3 people at one time. So there's no point using it. So I'll probably just use Can you see this guy here?
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably use. Let me just check the range on this. 60 feet, so that's perfect. Okay, he can get that. I'm just going to use Sacred Flame on that guy.
Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame.
Now that you know what
Sacred
fucking
Flame!
is, how it works.
All right, go ahead.
Well, I mean, I didn't need to. That didn't affect me anyway, only until that end part, because I ran out at that point.
Sacred Flame is
but-
a check on your part.
For now. So let's use Sacred Flame.
Dex save. Roll to 2.
2 radiant damage.
All 2 points of that damage.
Oh, 2 points of that.
That's lovely. That's lovely. I am my turn.
Hold on a second.
Sacred Flame is so bad.
It's a cantrip. It's not supposed to be great.
Yeah, I was joking. I know.
I can't wait to get to level 3.
I'll
I don't
be
know if
useful when we get to level 3.
I don't know if you're gonna get to level 3 now. You guys just pulled.
Bob TPK's the party again.
Woo! That happened in Star Trek Adventures actually this last Sunday.
I heard about the warp core breach.
That wasn't my fault that Umbo rolled a 4 and a 5 on the damage table, okay? That's not my fault they went to combat with 4
I gotta
breaches on their
say-
fucking hull at scale 4. It's not my fault.
Warp core breach is a funny way to end because it's just like, okay, you all blow up, you got vaporized, and now you're atoms floating through space.
Well, the other side of that is that no one knows our other characters are on another planet getting space chickenpox, so they just died too.
All right, so
Didn't
now
know way to
it
escape from, I
is-
guess,
Now it is her turn.
That's a lot on the initiative order.
It's fine, Rickard. You'll be fine.
Where pig? I mean, this is way out of like Rickard's ballpark of expertise at all. It's just nothing. he's
Bear
ever done
pig.
before.
Aren't you a duelist from just a little town?
I am. I'm just like a little folk hero because I took on the bad lord guy, and now he's like facing
what
out
I'm hearing-
werewolves,
what I'm
pigs.
At least
I'm
you're
hearing-
prepared with a silvered weapon.
True, I am.
I
You're
don't
not
see
holding-
these people.
Silver coins in your fist.
All
Going,
right,
"Ah!"
that's the end of her turn. And Kristoff.
I am going to hold a Eldritch Blast.
What are you holding?
An
Like,
Eldritch
I mean,
Blast.
what's the trigger? What's the trigger?
I'm going to wait for a enemy to come into view.
So if any hostile creature comes within your line of sight, you will then. I need a specific trigger. That's what I'm saying.
If any creature that is not somebody in the party comes into my field of view,
Okay.
No, because that could be some sort of squirrel or something.
I'm
Squirrel!
aware
Fireball!
I'm jittery.
Humanoid. I'm gonna guess humanoid creature comes in.
Any movement that's not one of us.
All right.
B.
Okay.
A fucking just moth flies.
Is that
by
the end of
his
your
head,
turn?
and he just fireballs it.
I'm holding. Yeah,
All right.
it's end of my turn.
Henry.
Is it a bonus action for me to light a torch?
Yes.
Lighting a torch, putting it down, lighting a fire arrow, and gonna loose one into the building.
That would be 2 bonus actions.
Fine. I am going to use my fucking action surge to do it then.
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay.
To light a torch.
Fuck.
No,
got
to
it.
get- so I can light it like the arrow, let loose the arrow.
All right. Go ahead.
Or is it not worth it? Is it me worth just skipping a turn and not setting the building on fire?
You're quite literally, like, because that's the thing.
Can he
You
do
don't already-
that though? Because an action that doesn't give him another bonus action. It just gives him another
No, it gives me
action.
another
You're
action.
right. Gives you another action.
Doesn't.
Because it's not. It doesn't give you like a whole nother like,
Bonus actions
cycle.
and actions aren't interchangeable.
Yeah, no,
Right.
not.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mid. You can't psych yourself up to light a torch.
If only I had real
Fine.
fire instead of fake
I'm,
light.
I'm gonna light the. Fine. I'll do it this way. I will loose a normal arrow into the guy that I can see here, and then I will light the torch after I put it down after I've fired my arrow.
Okay.
Now, I know I'm shooting into a building, which is a bit, but I am at an elevated point. What's happening
I
here?
was going to give you disadvantage if you did this shot normally because of the way that because he is in cover because there's a window between you and him. But
It doesn't matter because of
It doesn't matter.
yeah, I was going to say, but you're elevated, so it would just make a normal roll, but you rolled a crit on the normal roll. So go ahead. Crit no 3. Okay, there we go. So okay, 6 damage. That's not magic. So you
Not till level 3, no.
you aim deftly and let loose the arrow. It goes straight and true through a couple of branches of the tree that you're able to spot this man through, and it shatters the window's glass. And you see it, like, beautiful shot. He's turning, going towards Rickard, but it plants straight in between his shoulder blades. Any other person, this would knock him down for good. But it's kind of like you see him like roll his back a bit and keep going.
Yep, fair. The Jared Leto looking motherfucker right there.
And that's the end of your turn. So now we
Mhm.
have the other half. This one's going to go.
Well, I've
I can see
broken
it!
the window.
Eldritch Blast!
Oh, right there, you see it?
Yeah, right there, I can see it.
Okay, roll.
Oh,
This
I
is,
gotta actually do my... I gotta get my character sheet open.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
Motherfucker.
That.
Whiff.
You needed
Okay.
Ben
Roll your
is
damage.
like elevated.
Roll your damage.
This halfling gets knocked backwards.
Well, no. The funny thing is that while he can just see it there for some reason, there are three creatures between that creature and Kristoff.
Yeah,
well,
I
like,
know.
those creatures, I could actually just see, like, the edge of their things, but I can't see, like, the majority
Yeah.
of the token, but she is in full view of me now, so that's why I was like...
Yeah. So I'm gonna roll for that.
There's one.
Okay.
Aren't you glad I just broke?
Rickard, you see this one halfling. It starts running. It gets behind the other two, and like telltale eldritch blast from your brother comes through, and it pegs the first halfling that shot you square in the head.
I'm gonna give Kristoff that Jeremiah Johnson nod.
I'm gonna take my spear and just, wave the light towards like, I got it!
Oh, you're not gonna do it. You're not gonna do a Sand Raider from Star Wars.
No, wait, I got it!
God damn it.
Someone needs to make a fucking gif of that from Ben.
Back.
All right.
And engage her numbers.
That's perfect, that's perfect.
So since it wasn't hit, it'll
it'll
keep going, and it then brings out its hand crossbow and shoots at Rickard.
No.
So
Rick is
in
just
response, it
gonna be
immediately discerns that you're the brother. So it's like, well, I'm gonna punish you now.
14 versus AC.
No.
Yeah, I thought so. Brother Xavier.
Sorry, what?
One moment.
They don't call him impenetrable Kaczynski for nothing!
Illiterate because
I just realized he's he's so SWAT teaming this right now. He's got a shield and he's just blocking the whole door frame, just like taking the shots.
Is there a window right here?
Yes, it's the one I shot.
It's freshly broken, so there's there's jagged glass.
Well,
all
I'm pretty
over.
sure what happened
myself
was
through it.
an arrow
Why?
went
And
through
not
it.
throw the oil flask that we all have in it.
You know what? That's actually a better idea. I jump through the window. I look at everything. Jump back through the window. Take out the oil flask and just hurl it at the table that the guys are on.
Okay, I'm going to need you to make a ranged attack. So that'd be
Also, how are you gonna light it on fire?
I got that covered.
I got that
he's
covered too.
he's literally right next to a torch.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I just
He's gonna
let
roll
it
a
throw it in there.
Like the building's
Roll a
building's
critical
own
miss.
torch. You can. I need you to roll. I need you to roll a
throw
ranged
it.
attack.
Okay.
Where exactly are you throwing it at before you do anything?
The table.
So in between those two, in between the halfling and the emo guy, right? Okay.
In between the halfling and Jared Leto. Yeah.
Yes. All
right.
right. So
So that's your dexterity plus proficient. Well, I'll say proficiency because it's just. I'll say because it's not hard to throw, like these things.
So 9.
Okay.
I don't throw things for a living.
Burn, burn, burn. On the
D8.
ring
It's
of
gonna hit
fire.
It's gonna be like
So,
it's gonna hit the
Roach
door
full-
frame and bounce back at him.
Roach is gonna pull out a 40k scatter die.
I have
2d6.
10 of those. I could do that.
Oh my God.
Please.
But
That is how we should work our
Thrown weapons.
throwables.
see
Oh.
this. This is an
Yeah.
old Warhammer Fantasy scatter
I
dice.
have,
set.
Oh my
I have that set.
Really? The like die cast 10
Yeah,
too?
yeah, I
Wait,
do.
wait. Hold on.
Mine's
I
covered in
have to-
paint though.
Oh, that's Roach, isn't it?
Doesn't it have it's got like the instead of the on the ones it's got the skull.
The skull. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, same set.
Yeah, same set.
Fucking old man.
Remind me when I'm home and I will
So
show you.
after we TPK here, you want to go back to 40k?
Yeah.
Haven't you gotten like 6 requests of that in the
I'm
last
getting
month?
So many people requesting
Yeah,
you revisit 40k.
same.
That's awesome.
Loads
Okay.
of it. Is every stream since we
I-
stopped it. What happened to? What happened to?
40k? Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I just rolled those and that was a lot worse for you guys. Okay, so
Not to scatter die. How many inches does it scatter, Roach?
well, I'm not using inches. I'm just using things.
How
So
many-
that
how many
yeah.
How many kerfuffles?
So originally it was gonna go back. It was gonna go back left, but now it's going this way.
Nah.
Sorry, Rickard.
how did he
It
throw
hits.
it? Boomerang.
It bounced. It hit the edge of the table and continued bouncing like flip. You know, just
Oh, yeah.
like when you hit glass just enough where it doesn't crack, it just
Yeah.
bounces.
So basically, I
Yeah.
pulled what the flashbang we did when we flashbanged the.
So it
forbidden
lands right
stuff on
there. It lands right
Sorry,
there,
Rickard.
and
The code is
it's-
outside the building, to be fair.
It only does 5 feet of fire, so it doesn't spread. Like it's just that tile is now
On fire.
on fire. So let
Bad.
me find my my patented fire effect.
Oh, that reminds me.
Fire
So
effect.
with my fire breath, does that have a chance of setting other things on fire?
Yes.
Or does it just
Yes.
cause burn down? Okay.
Mom, you don't gotta question things.
I don't care if it doesn't say that inside of the manual. It does here.
It's our homebrew fire rules.
Okay, so that tile's on fire now. And Xavier, is that the end of your turn?
Was that a bonus action or an action?
To throw, that was an action. Because you also used your bonus action to light it.
Chill.
Right.
If you didn't already have it lit.
So that was 5, 10,
And you moved.
20, 25, 30. Yeah, so
You
I've already
eyeballing
moved my
me.
full
So
distance.
you're done.
So I'm just gonna stand here and stare menacingly at them.
That means.
Okay. We get to this guy.
Jared Leto.
Wow, I was gonna do the you want to know how I got these scars? But that's the wrong Joker.
Yeah, that's Heath Ledger.
Yeah, the better one.
Oh my god.
I was thinking
yeah.
more like
With the-
Guy Pearce.
the
I don't know about
cunning.
Jared Leto.
Just hold on, I always put my dice in a certain way so that
He
the
does.
luck
Hold on, let me find him.
the luck settles to the bottom, so they're always on 6 up with my dice.
I got my wife to watch The Dark Knight the other day because she hadn't watched it before.
So he's going to do what is
I hadn't realized.
Jaletto from yesterday kind of video vibes. From yesterday.
Yesterday.
Hold on. There's a Google image that will. Going in the tabletop chat.
A long time ago, though. He must have changed by then.
Oh yeah. Oh, it didn't post the actual image. Hold on.
All right, and then we go to this guy's turn. Yeah, I think he's gonna do that. 15 feet, so he's gonna. So you see this boar-like creature that was inside of the room before when you got there, Rickard. It's looking square at you, and it like does that bull thing where it kind of like digs into the ground slightly, and then it just starts charging at you.
Oh no.
You'll be fine.
5,
It's fine.
10,
God.
15. Got that.
No. How much bigger is this thing than me? If it's bigger than me.
Bob's gonna have
It's
to make a
just
saving
small
throw.
enough to not be considered a large creature.
I see. So it's
So
like
it's
7
like
foot
almost
tall.
7 foot tall.
So it
Yeah.
towers over me. Great.
Yeah, it towers over
Oh,
you. It's
wait.
actually the only way it's even gonna get through this doorway is the fact that it is charging and its head is down and these giant like tusks are forward. That look like they could gore like a horse.
Hold, diamond.
Hold the door.
Bryce!
Oh.
Hold the line.
You've got to be fucking shitting me.
Duh.
Oh man, what happened?
3,
Three what? Like it's AC?
maybe.
Maybe.
Shield says no.
It comes in like full power and
Full ball.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
You know what I just thought is funny? Is
He
that would
makes a
almost
disadvantage
miss a
next
shield
combat.
that was just sitting on a rack.
Yeah, it would. A
I'm
stationary
surprised,
shield.
guys. Come on. He was sat there and suddenly he got attacked. You know, he wasn't ready.
Do I just boop him on the snoot as he charges
Snoot
and
boop.
stops him?
well, he comes in and you're able to maneuver
Like
the
a
shield.
bad dog.
You're able to maneuver the shield in such a way that the tusks don't get to your body, so it doesn't have a chance to gore you. But I need you to make a strength check, strength saving throw.
Whoo! You're not going fucking anywhere.
Snaps his tusks off.
At that level, Rickard should push the guy back over himself. Just like. "Oh,
So
no,
what you think was the maneuver to try and drastically like maim you and also to knock you prone, you're able to just like square into it and you're like lock in, and he just cannot move you. So you're kind of like blocking this doorway with your shield and you're just holding him there. Like
Told you it'd be fine.
In my head, Beric's like, remember not to mess with Rickard. Yes.
And it's now Rickard's turn.
Oh man, Werebore.
Silvered sword.
Yes, silvered sword. I mean, did it get hurt at all trying to do that?
No, seems fine.
No.
Is it still stuck in his shields?
It's not stuck. It's not stuck. It was just he
With
was
a
able to.
3,
He was just able to get the shield into the place so it didn't hurt him. Which would have been a very bad attack if it had connected. You
Okay.
think?
Well, I guess we're just gonna go ahead and bust out our silvered longsword here and wah.
I
On
was
the
really
Werebore.
hoping that was a 1. So you just wah, just kind of conk it over his head.
That's a hit.
Wah.
Okay. So you're able to get the shield around, or you're able to get the sword around the shield, and just like stab into the the creature on the other side who's still trying to push you out of the door frame. And you just hear this, like almost like a bestial pig squealing as you can see the slices that you make from the sword, the silvered edge of the sword starts like slightly smoking from the wounds.
Looks like bacon's back on the menu, boys.
Where bacon?
Ooh.
And I'm gonna action surge.
Ooh.
Probably not.
It's a hit.
Oh. Take that much more.
You're able to get around, and like you're trying to like cut its its Achilles tendon, but you're just hitting like the calf muscle at that point.
My
It
God.
hurts, but it doesn't knock him out. It doesn't knock him down. Is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
Waffles.
And now I am in close combat with the pig.
Okay.
Dust
I-
bark.
Does oh, yes. I keep forgetting the dog is German, isn't he? He's a German Shepherd.
I think it'd be more like Das Bork.
Does Borg?
Dust ball.
Bork, 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 bork.
Das Bork!
I'm actually just gonna have Waffles sort of like scouring behind us because he knows that there was wolves there. He's gonna be like prepared to.
Yeah, he did great against those last time.
He's been doing fantastic against them. He knocked one over, remember?
One almost killed him in one shot.
But yeah, he's gonna be ready to alert us if they start coming.
Okay. And that's the end of his turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we have the one that seems to was leading the meeting. Who just looking around at the chaos that's ensuing, and you can see him get very angry. This like meek man who seems to be like a 5 foot nothing, no muscle at all. You can see him like anger in his eyes, and he just like this popping and cracking noises in his skeleton. And it's just just kind of coming up like taller.
What's on the
and
animal?
taller. And
He's a were pigeon.
He grows really big and just shrinks real small.
Cool motherfuckers, cool.
is 2
Hey,
damage.
West.
And you see this almost familiar sight of this werewolf creature appear, and with that, all the shape changing thing is an action. So he has his movement. So now he goes.
Jump out the window.
Wish I could do that.
Turn into a wolf.
And he goes out of sight. Balazar.
If I was to stand next to Rickard, could I punch at the pig? Is that something that would be physically able to be done?
I'll say it's possible.
I mean, if
tight
it's not, it's
quarters.
fine.
I'll say it's possible. You're in tight quarters, but you can still get it done. If you coordinate.
Window.
Okay.
I mean, technically, you can step into someone's box to go past them, so.
So
Makes
I'm going to try and punch the pig with the silver
Punch that.
between my fingers.
Alright,
again.
punch the pork.
Yeah, punch the pork! Tenderize it!
Oh.
That's a hit.
Oh.
Can we just?
And are we? I don't remember what we did with the damage. So,
1d4 plus your strength.
well, as a monk,
That
they
is-
can use Dex.
Okay, I'll say that. I'll say I'll say 1d4 plus your dex, since you are a monk, is fine. And
Like, I
you're
believe they
using
can
the
choose between using strength and dex, whatever's higher.
You're using the silver coins, your makeshift things, that damage.
If you burn the
Definitely
house
didn't-
down, we could have some
It-
steamed hams.
It definitely didn't do as much damage as you normally would do with your fists, but it did something.
Get out.
And then I'm gonna use my key
Is
point
that
and
a
do flurry of
Simpsons
blows, which
reference?
is 2 more hits.
Right, with the silver in your knuckles.
Yep.
These steamed hams.
I was
What
really,
part
I
of
was
New
so
York
happy
are you
someone
from?
got it.
Albany.
First one hits, or second one hits.
That whole scene's great.
Really? Because I'm from Binghamton, and I've never heard that phrase before in my life.
And
Alright.
that's me.
Okay.
The Northern Lights.
So this halfling is going to go back to this table and take a shot at eeny, meeny, miny.
Rats.
Not talk.
Of course not talk. Brother Xavier.
Talk it.
What's your AC?
19.
Yes, Roach, we built a tank party for once.
I'm just gonna.
14?
Yeah. You think that's gonna be great? Well, until I start doing area of effect dex saves or shit like that.
Wait, how do you have
Um,
19?
So I have an
actually get
18
advantage
AC
against dex
and
saves.
a high dex.
How do you have 19 AC?
Me?
Yeah.
He's a barbarian.
I'm a barbarian. I get all the ridiculous bonuses, including the fact that I'm not wearing armor,
Wait, but
and I'm using a
You
shield.
know it from wearing armor. That's crazy.
I'm not wearing armor, so I get 10 plus my dex plus my con mod, and then I use a shield, so I get +2.
Oh,
Shield
so
is an
you-
armor.
Yeah, shield
Yeah.
is
No,
armor.
no, actually, according to the barbarian, you can read it yourself. They are allowed to use a shield. It says specifically in the unarmored defense, you can use a shield and still gain its benefits.
It's true. It's bullshit.
That is bullshit. All right, Barrick.
Okay, I need to get to a place where I can see 3 of them. That's what I want. Hog, that'd be a good one, and that other guy. I need to see one more person. Where did Jared Leto go?
I don't know. He just fucking fucked off. Probably to go and be edgy somewhere else.
I can't see. Okay, so I can see these 3 then. I can see let me just show. I can see the were-piggy. I can see the
Halfling.
I can see the other one over there.
Make this really overpowered and give Rickard shield.
I didn't bring shield with me. I'm gonna use. I brought with me Bane.
Oh.
Distance. Sorry, I forgot to count. There's a distance rating on this. I need to get closer then. Closer. Okay. I can't do it unless I'm closer. Okay, so I already went 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So that's that. That will make it. Oh, damn! I can't use it then. They're too far away.
just shoot something.
Can you hit 2?
Hey, me just this put the were-hog pig boar thing on a pit. You realize if it dies, it will turn back to a human, so we would just be
I don't need. No one's hurt, so I can't even heal
Then it's a
anyone.
long pig.
Oh, fuck me.
I'm just gonna use Sacred Flame, I guess, on
Were-pig.
the were-piggy, yeah, because he's right in front of them. He's obviously the big threat.
Embrace the mediocre cleric. Yes.
I'm really good, but I need to get close. My guy needs to get in close combat to be good, because I can use inflict wounds. That's what I like to use.
Is there another exit to this building that we're not covering?
He rolled a 20.
Probably.
Natural 20 on his dex save.
I think he's okay then.
Yep. So
On
at the
him,
end of
like,
your turn.
Yeah, can you guys see another exit?
There probably should be, because the other 2 guys disappeared.
It's almost like scouting. It's a good idea.
I can't see anything.
So, Barrick, is that the end of your turn? The NG, we're not hearing a word you're saying right now.
Enemy 100 meters
I'll
back.
put down the input noise to like nothing. I'll put it down to nothing. There we go.
While we can hear you now, are you done with your turn?
Oh God.
Jesus Christ.
He said yes.
It's uncanny.
Say more than one. Yeah, say more than one syllable.
It's
Try
uncanny.
that. If you mean yes, just say affirmative and see if that does it. I don't know.
Hello,
Just
my
something.
name is NG, and I'm going to tell you it's the end of my turn.
That works.
There we go. Hey, that works.
But single
Jesus.
syllable words don't seem to. Your mic doesn't seem to react to them. It's really strange.
I think it was the solo size.
Not like that. We didn't get that
Yes.
at all.
Meow.
That's 2 syllables.
Hams.
2 syllables.
Two syllables.
Hams is one syllable.
Hi.
Well,
Hams-
I mean,
hams
it's
is
a
one.
long. It's a long syllable though.
Hi.
Okay, so it's the end of your turn. So let's see here. She is going. Question Tog.
Yes.
Your little battle buddy guy.
Yes.
He doesn't have stats, right?
How
So
attached
you-
are you to that man?
So he's just. So what is his? What his stats do you use for him? Does he have AC?
No, he doesn't
Like, is
have
he just
any
a
AC
commoner?
unless we can use the commoner, and then he can roll for stealth. Because he's just trying to hide.
I think he's gonna die, to be honest.
In
Well,
all
I'm just
fairness,
gonna
I was gonna
use-
kill him the second anybody turned their back on him.
I'm just gonna use the commoner stat block for
Okay.
your buddy.
Oh, by the way, he's dead. I hope
Oh,
Jeeves you didn't care about Jeeves too much.
Let's get him some stats so we can immediately murder him.
Gotta be a common stat block.
I was kind of hoping he was gonna stay near us because I was just gonna grab him and use him as a human shield.
No, that's crocodile. Fuck it. He's got AC 10. Fuck it.
Wait,
think that's
Ben,
about
use him
right.
as a human shield against what?
Anything?
But Roach, you do understand that he's also trying to hide still. Does he not get to roll a stealth check?
He's standing less than 10. He's standing less than 20 feet away from a brightly lit torch, and there's an active combat going on right now. And he's literally right in front of the exit of this building.
Also,
Oh.
we already discussed that, and you said that he uses your stealth roll because he didn't have stats, so he just used your roll.
And you rolled a 4.
Okay.
I still have that written
Apart.
down. You rolled a 4. Okay, so this lady comes out of nowhere and screaming like a banshee, wielding a large spear, like charging at this poor.
Oh fuck!
He also begins to scream, but in terror.
Like,
Got your commoner murdered.
Does she have no morals? She's this dude in fucking
Morals?
pencil.
You were the one who just charged at the building, saying
And
let's
brought him
burn
with-
it and purge everyone inside.
so she's
but
gonna
they're
make a
monsters.
multi. She's gonna make a multi.
You saw 0 monsters on the
Yeah,
inside of that building.
Ben, I actually saw all three of the 3 people near the hearth.
The halflings and the human?
No.
Yeah.
The
Well, I'm
only
gonna
monster
say-
was the werepig.
I'm
And
gonna
that came
say
later.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 18 hits because it's a commoner. And then the other spear attack,
oh,
doing a multi attack.
oh
I'm gonna
no.
say 23 hits.
That hit anyone in the party, so
Good thing he's using all his good rolls on a nobody.
Thank God.
There's gonna be a grease spot later when we come back.
So that
It's
did,
what-
that did a total of 12 piercing damage.
I think your commoner is dead.
Just impale an innocent man.
Ah! Ah!
You're the one that brought him along into combat.
He voluntarily follows me. It's not my choice.
Probably should have left him at the bar, to be honest.
It's not by choice. We're playing a role-playing game. Everything is by choice.
Nobody
Including
decided.
slavery.
Nobody decided to clear the other door. So that's 15 feet.
Nobody decided
there.
anything. The whole plan was just rush at the front door.
Sneak up, burn it down, should have been it.
Hell. I think we could just sneak off into the darkness. We just have to get my
She
brother's
attacked him and now
corpse.
she's running away.
You would leave Rickard behind.
No, I said we just have to retrieve your corpse for later.
How are you talking? You're,
I'm
you're
just-
more than 100 feet away.
No, I'm whispering to Hal. He's right next to me.
Isn't your mouth
Wow.
also stuffed with linen still?
Yes.
Shit.
Christoph, your turn.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh wow. Actually, I hope Eldritch Blast doesn't have a verbal.
Yeah, I was about to say,
I
I
was
hope that
just about
Ben's
to say
realized
that.
that he has to pull the linen out of his mouth to cast 3/4 of his spells.
Okay. I don't think that'll be an issue. I'm gonna jump down off the roof and run into the middle of the street.
Hold on. That means you're back down. 40. 20. Your light.
Okay. And I'm going to... I don't know if this is brilliant or stupid. I'm going to take out the Scroll of Bonfire. And I'm going to cast it in the square immediately in front of Rickard. Like, in the doorway.
Okay, give me a second. I'll find that spell.
Also, bonus
Isn't
action hex that
Bonfire
guy.
Bonus action hex the werebore.
Bonus action hex the werepig for strength.
Got it.
So he has disadvantage on all strength tests.
Hang on. Isn't bonfire a 10-foot radius spell?
No, it only affects the square that it, like, damage-wise, it's only the square that it's in.
Okay.
I read the spell.
I just want to double check. Create bonfire. Isn't that a cantrip as well?
It is a cantrip.
Thought so.
Does that mean the scroll doesn't destroy?
No, it does.
would.
It's single
Whenever you
use
use a
cantrip.
scroll,
It just means it's really cheap to buy.
yeah, it means it was like a $10 scroll.
That's
You
60
made me
gold
give up
pieces.
a pelt for that.
60
that's
gold
fair.
pieces.
It was a good trade.
Plus, it's Christoph. I mean,
I don't deal with the money. Rickard does.
yeah, he was making you give like all your pelts for stuff that wasn't worth it.
There we go. Create. What is it?
It's 1d8 fire damage for the guy in it. and he has
Where's
to
it
make
listed at, Ben?
It's
what page is it on?
well, it's create bonfire is not in there because I think it's a Xanthars guide. You create a bonfire on the ground you can see within range until the spell ends. The magic bonfire creates a 5-foot cube of fire. Any creature in the bonfire space when you cast the spell must succeed a dex saving throw or take 1d8 fire damage. A creature must also make the saving throw when it moves into the bonfire space for the first time or on a turn. It ends thereafter.
Okay, so
And it sets anything that is touching on fire.
the
Well, any objects that are not being worn or carried.
paste. So that's fire. It's making a dex save right now. I'm not gonna whisper this because you guys kind of know what this is already. Rolled a 2.
1d8 fire damage plus 1d6 because he's hexed.
Okay. 1d8.
And I'll do the 6. Ooh!
Bam. Did he just die? No.
You highly underestimate this thing.
Okay, so that's... I didn't know if this plan was brilliant or
Saruman
stupid.
stubbed his toe. He should be dead now.
Is he on fire though?
He's not on
he-
fire, but he will
Not on
take
fire.
damage if he stays in that spot.
So someone quickly put some oil on him, and then he will be on fire.
Ah!
Oh,
There's
I was about to
lots...
say,
It's almost as if it's almost Hal's turn.
I could command him, but I can't because he won't do something that's going to hurt himself. That'd be a shame.
Yeah.
Alright, end of my turn.
Hal, your turn.
Well, the only person I can. Problem is, I've got no vision here.
You can move.
No.
Well, no, I can see the boar, but he's kind of
Oh, werebear, that would be horrible.
he's on fire, surrounded by my allies, and then I can sort of see someone's foot. I think it was one of the halflings there.
He would get 3/4 cover for that if you try shooting him there.
Hang on. What if I move around the building a bit?
I would tell you what to do, but
Who
you can't hear me
knows?
because
Maybe
there's.
maybe there is a werebear on this map already. Maybe
Oh,
it's
no.
just hasn't transformed yet. Who knows? Maybe I decided to subvert expectations and instead of making them werebrats.
Look, just
I made
because
both
we
the
managed to
halflings
stop the
werebears.
charging boar and it's on fire now doesn't mean you need to suddenly start spending threat or something, okay?
Yeah, no, he's just in the
God-
back, just changing
God
things.
damn it,
It's like,
Roach!
okay,
Subverting expectations just for the sake of subverting expectations
Were
doesn't make it a
cat-
good encounter.
We're gonna
It's
turn
a
this
wag
werecat
guinea
into a
pig.
werebear. This
I'm gonna
werecat
shoot
into a
this one
werebear.
now that I've moved, if that's possible from where I
Do
am.
you have? Hold on. Check your line of sight because I can do that.
He's changed like 3 of the characters into werebears now.
I'll say okay. I'll say you have a straight roll.
So it would be, is it a bonus action for me to light the
Yes.
arrow? Bonus action to light the arrow. Here's me shooting it.
Hmm.
You hit.
Where
Plus what fire damage?
1d6.
The fire arrow does more fire damage than a vial full of oil.
Because it pierces the skin, I guess.
Well, that the fire damage is the fire.
I mean, I
component of the
rolled a
arrow.
1, so.
Okay.
It's like someone passing a bick over you
that
does
the end
more
of your
damage
turn?
than rolling around in flaming gas.
Yeah,
balloons.
that's all
Do
I
you
can.
have any more disappointments?
Yeah, that's it for me.
No wonder your father never legitimized you.
Oof.
Whoa, low blow.
What's with all the daddy issues?
I have none. That's the thing with this character. Got on screen.
Oh.
Yeah, who has dad issues here?
There's got to be one. It's D&D.
I do.
All right, this guy, girl, actually.
I have no parent, so
She's going to...
No one as well.
What the hell is she gonna do?
You just spawned into existence.
No,
well, I
I'm
don't
an
know.
orphan.
I never
I'm about
met
to say
my
you're
parents.
the fucking dragon Jesus.
I'm assuming they were dragons, but you know, I was raised by
Wouldn't you
a.
have hatched from an egg?
Conception.
So
I grew up in a temple with a bunch of humans.
A woman put him in a fire when she was naked. Well, no, she became naked from the fire, and then he hatched from a stone egg.
Wait, I think Khaleesi's my mom.
she's gonna take a shot at Rickard.
Oh, no.
No.
For dragons.
19 versus AC.
Oh, you hit.
Does he have partial
Hey.
cover because there's other people in the way?
I thought you had 20 AC, Ricker.
A very big guy in the way.
Oh, if he had 20 AC, I'd call it quits. 5 piercing damage.
Oh.
This crossbow bolt rips past the flaming doorway and just like impales itself in like the meat of your shoulder.
No,
That
I
looks
need
like
that.
it hurts.
I need that shoulder meat.
Eat that shoulder meat. 5.
Gonna make your children
shoulder
watch
meat,
you eat your own face.
shoulder meat.
Xavier, your turn.
Alrighty. I'm gonna.
Wait, Xavier, before you move, my guys wanted to say something to you, but I was waiting for your turn
What?
because I thought it'd be unfair to say him for the stone.
What?
When your friend died, my guy would have shouted to you, goes, Xavier, they're coming from round the side of the building. Apparently, there's one just killed your friend and ran south into the forest.
Well, I can't
You
reach
know.
her.
Oh well.
Okay, yeah, just ignore it. Just let it go. Just let it
Your
run away.
longtime companion and best friend
I
is
got
dead. Oh shit.
He's
I
not.
got
He's
it.
not my best friend. He was my follower.
His only friend is what he meant to say.
Yeah, no. Sadly,
If they escape, we will hunt them down again.
I'm gonna go fuck up some
Are we
halflings.
the bad guys?
I'm gonna go punch some midgets.
Well,
we're just
Xavier
lawful good
is.
and hunting the evil.
25.
Does Xavier's friend have anything on him?
We can loot his carcass afterwards.
He's a peasant.
Yes, he
So
was getting all
I'm
of
gonna
it.
I'm gonna walk up to one of these halflings, look at him, and go, "Sorry, but You need to be punished for what you guys did.
You don't even know what they've
Uh,
done.
I heard what they whispered. then.
Character changes
talked
so
about.
much.
Yeah, you went from burn, pillage, and purge everybody to I'm sorry.
Like
Except that
extreme
you
like
don't know-
commissar
you
to
don't know
like
in-character things that I
like
know.
the guy from
Alright.
in Saving Private Ryan that's just sitting at the bottom of the stairs while his friend gets stabbed, just crying. It seems like that's the range. It goes from 40k commissar to
No, you can make it even simpler. You can make it go from
Up 'em?
that guy to the
Yeah,
Nazi stabbing his friend and back in seconds, just top and bottom of the staircase.
yeah.
I'm
There's
going
such-
to proceed to proceed to rage, and then attempt to crack that one over the head
With a silvered
with a
warhammer.
silvered warhammer.
Got it. You miss.
I'm just going.
You're
to
so
keep-
short.
I'm just gonna look at him and go, "Could you like get a stool or something? Is this get up to my height?"
Shall I describe what's happening to you? Or shall I find you a box?
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I don't have anything else to do.
All right. So,
I'm not high enough level to have multi-attack yet.
Jared Leto's go.
Jared Leto's, no, not Jared Leto.
What if I wanted to break?
Laugh it all off in your
Face. Uh-oh.
this actual one was something like that. Ooh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Well, hi.
Hello there.
You new here?
The attack. Find its character. Stat card. There we go.
So, Barrick is now faced with a snarling werewolf that has come out from the brush around the building.
I'm busy with werepig. I can't help you.
Flaming werepig,
Man, bear, pig.
Flaming werepig, yes.
werebacon.
Werebacon.
19 versus
You know,
AC.
19. Yeah, I'm hit.
Hey, don't scoff. There are two people in this party that
Eric,
potentially could have.
I'm not a barbarian.
Yeah, he is the cleric.
7
least you can
slashing
touch him.
damage.
Oh, he's been cut by a werewolf.
Deary me.
Yeah, we've
Oh, no.
already had that. Like,
Yeah, I've already been
multiple
cut by a
times.
werewolf.
Yeah, I've
I've never been hit by a werewolf.
Me neither.
I'm always
Like,
I'm
half the
always
party
fighting
technically
direwolves.
could be infected right now.
I just haven't
Me
been
and
hit
Hal
yet.
are good. And Rickard hasn't been hit by a werewolf, I don't think.
They go
He
again.
got shot.
He just
Or
got
high
hit by a
roll only.
werewolf.
He got shot.
That's a one.
Yeah, it tries biting you, but you're able to fend it off. For it,
Being a
the,
one,
lashing
does it
out.
like go prone? Because that's the thing where that's the
Yeah,
one
is
where they
that
try to
correct?
push. That's the one where you have to do a strength contested, right?
No.
Oh, okay. So it's not the same as werewolf, wolf bite. Or
Well,
any of
that
those.
was with the
That's-
dire wolf,
that's
which
not-
was a
that's
larger
with
size.
Yeah,
yeah.
fair. Well, no, my dog can do it, so
Oh,
that's why I wondered.
well, Penny is really.
By the way,
strong.
what's the time on this? By the way, just so I know.
We're 7 minutes. We've got 7 minutes.
7 minutes. Okay. Let's
I'm
get to
happy to.
We'll go to the bottom. We'll get the rest of this done, and then we'll start at the top of the round.
I got to swing my sword.
I
Where
set something on fire.
It's going to back out of that because it's on fire. Fuck it.
Attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, unless
Perfect.
he uses his action to try and move.
I'm swinging my longsword.
That's a. If it matches, does that hit?
That
Or
hits.
does it yeah, then you hit.
7 silvered slashing.
7 spectacular silver splashing sliced damage. Back there, 5.
Get back here, pig. Ah, hey, that's not cool.
Oh, I just went out the window.
Hey, buddy.
Wasn't there someone there blocking the window? Oh, right, never mind. I thought that. Okay, that ruined that plan.
Okay, now it's going.
Well, I was thinking we
It's
blocked
going-
the exits and just burn the building down, but
Oh
It
my
has-
god.
In one hand, you haven't seen this yet, but it goes for its belt, and off of its belt you see this like jagged, gnarled maw of metal.
Wait,
and it,
this
like,
boar
beats
is
up.
grabbing. Wait, a boar is grabbing this?
it's a
a
werewolf.
wereboar.
Right, but boars have hoofs.
Yeah, but it's
A
a
wereboar.
Right. If I'm,
It retains human qualities.
Where is Old English
okay.
for man? So man boar. So he has man
Okay.
hands, boar face.
Are you really
Or like
are you
what?
really arguing about what the fantasy creature can do?
I'm just
Really?
just trying to understand.
He's got cloven hooves. All he's got is this.
And it brings this maw down on Balzar.
Or does it?
It
Does.
Yeah, it does.
Actually, really bad for me.
does 12.
Oh!
Oh, mole.
You know that
Right.
you know that
I know what
whole
weapon he's using.
hoping a character lasts for more than 3 weeks? Yeah, that's out the window.
You'll be fine.
Kang!
I have 8 health left.
You got 2 healers standing right
So
behind
would
you.
I. Like,
Wouldn't you guys have loved to trade the rest of those wolf skins for like 2 healing potions?
nah, I'm alright.
Also, might be karma for stealing that stuff and not telling the party about it inside that hut.
I would have told him eventually.
What did you steal?
He stole a big bag of money. He gets hit,
Coins.
and we just hear a lot of jangling.
I
Rickard,
thought we had more important things to do.
it's your turn.
Da-ba-da-ba.
Out back!
Advantage.
Get back here, pig.
Oh no, we have to do.
it-
We're doing proper flanking.
Yep.
Technically, you could still get to the back end
Yes,
of
you
it
could.
and get advantage.
Yes.
You could help out in both fights.
No.
I don't think that's how that works.
Like, I think I could get there without problem, right?
Well, I was gonna
Yeah,
say
you
you could actually get on the torch thing, and that would provide. That would
Actually,
provide
no, 'cause
He'd,
flankish.
he'd leave the zone of control of the werewolf.
But the werewolf
I
was
would-
engaged
it would've-
with Barrack.
But it doesn't matter. He's still entering the zone.
I'm-
And then
So-
leave.
Am I getting
It's a
advantage or no
strike.
right here?
It's
no,
like
not
Blood
right there.
Bowl.
You're not.
Okay, well.
but if you
then
move one to the left, you will get advantage.
well, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna stay right here then.
Okay.
Ah, come on. I know that
Could've
hits
taken
already.
that- Yeah. Alright, it takes 6 silver slashing damage. Again, it squeals like a pig.
Does it? I
as you would
thought-
expect.
Where pig?
I thought it would squeal like a man.
It's got.
Now-
So
now-
inconsistent.
Now I
It's
don't
not
feel
inconsistent.
bad.
It's half. You don't know which half is pig and which half is man.
Now I don't feel bad about doing that 12 damage to you, and I wish I had done 8 more.
Fine.
At the end, is that the end of your turn?
That is
Bob?
the end of my glorious turn.
Got it. Waffles.
Borg. Das Borg.
I like how Henry's.
Or actually,
Bitter-
what I would like to do, because this isn't tagged as anything,
100 feet.
I would like to use protection.
Okay, so you're protecting Balzar?
I am protecting Balazar.
Thank you.
Alright. That's cool.
Come back
Yeah.
to me, pig!
just so we remember that, I'm going to get a shield icon. And I'll place that on both of you so we matter. Okay, and Waffles, is that the end of your turn, just moving up?
Das pork, das pork.
Got it.
Oh, now I see the battle program's dead over there.
Yeah.
That grease spot. So you anyone have a sponge that we can use to mop him up for the funeral?
I'll cantaloupe his skull later.
So if you ate a part of a werepig while it was like still werepigged, would it taste like pork and then taste like human in your stomach once it turned back?
Apparently, pig and human are quite similar in meat.
These are the questions that keeps us up at night, folks.
Yeah, but is it really pig meat? Because it
So,
could just
like-
be
like-
man meat.
Are
in the
you
form
are
of
you
a
a
pig.
are you a cannibal?
Let it go. Let it go.
Are you a
Chris.
cannibal?
So, like, a pulled
eating-
human
Oh, no!
sandwich, barbecued pulled long pig sandwich would be delicious.
Oh my
Well,
god.
Moving swiftly along.
Does that mean human tastes great with applesauce?
Probably.
And so that's the end of that guy's turn.
Really,
Great.
really bizarre conversation here.
Like, get the sweet savory thing going.
Yeah, like
And that brings us to Balazar's turn, but I think we're close enough to the end that we can call it for this week.
Sure.
So, like, what? We're at,
Yes.
you said 7 minutes.
yeah, we're
before, so now
exactly time. Yeah, we're 20
Yeah.
seconds over.
Yeah. So why don't we end it here? We got the time correctly. We've got the time correct, and we also got all of our turn resolved. So we're at the top.
I did it
So
good.
it works out perfectly.
I've got two wells coming right towards me.
I'm
Well,
trying to
I
beat up
mean,
small people.
Our
Okay,
plan
I'm
was
just gonna-
the lack of a plan here, so...
Gonna start looking at making another character.
I'm hoping the more deaths that you occur to your own actions, the more planning you might do.
I wanted a plan. I was one of the owners who wanted to make a plan.
Excuse me, I came up with 4 different plans and they all got shot down.
Ben, I said one of.
It's like,
Well-
yeah, we'll see
Oh,
how
yeah,
it
like-
goes.
I snuck all the way up just to try and figure out what was going on, and then I motioned like the other two to come up beside me, and then just like, well, fuck it, charge!
I couldn't see anything.
Yeah, I mean, like, to be fair, I also couldn't really, like, tell you exactly because,
Yeah, unless you went
Handsome
back.
I'm gonna
Okay.
feel bad
Played
about immolating these halflings here.
Are they really halflings though?
Yeah, they would have transformed if they weren't.
And have you seen In Bruges?
No.
With the guy, he kills the midget, he thinks he killed a kid, so he kills himself. It's really sad.
Oh
Well,
god.
he
It's
did
okay,
kill
I
a
just
human.
murdered
still.
On that dark note about killing kids and eating people with applesauce, thank you so much for joining us this week, and for another week of Dungeons and Dragons. Join us next week for the continuation of this bloodbath. Also, as always, thank you to Roach for coming up with the campaign, and also happy birthday to Roach because it's his birthday. We'll see you guys next time.
Goodbye.